during a mana storm, which hit you a little bit, but Karma was able to sort of walk you through exactly what happened to you, and that you are now slightly awoken. You took the 2 months to understand what it meant to have magic flowing through you, and to really, let that magic go. You had to let some of that chrome go. So you did have to go see your street doc, and I believe you are having Dobrik accompany you as well to set appointment.
Yes. So that whole conversation would have been just that. Hey, I have a doctor that's going to rip this stuff out of me. If you want to assist, I'm sure he'd be happy to help you because I got a lot.
Hey, I've got a research lab that studies all about how that shit connects with your actual body, so I'm more than happy to help out and maybe even learn something in the process.
Yes, do that, please. And also, it's not that I don't trust the guy, because he's the guy that put it all in the first place, but it would be nice to have somebody while I'm awake making sure that I don't just get ganked.
Yeah, I'll be there for you. I have some healing hands as well as some fireball hands, so, either way, we're set.
I appreciate you.
Okay, so Dobrik, go ahead and roll your biotech plus logic. And your net hits will be extra dice that I get to roll for the surgery.
Make sure I don't die.
Ooh, all right.
This just goes all really bad. Well, thanks for the introduction, and you can go ahead and hang up.
And you're dead. Make a new character. Great.
Go ahead and re-roll. All the work that you've put into planning out this character is gone.
All right.
You could just change the name and you got a brand new character.
That'll be 12. Let me... on makes things a lot easier. And that'll be 4 hits.
4 hits.
I'll turn the sound down on that, too.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That is that many dice, and you got 4 hits. He will use a... how many is that? 4 points of edge to re-roll his misses here. As he begins to chop it, I'm covering Karma's face like an animal.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that's a lot better. Okay, you're not a pile of meat anymore. The surgery is a long process to get the amount of cyberware out of him, as he had wide reflexes that he is currently getting removed out of his body. So that goes a little bit everywhere, right? Because you have starts at main center, and then he goes different parts of the body to make sure the whole body moves as one. So it's a very long and strenuous surgery. But with your assistance, Konami is able to get that surgery a little cheaper, and definitely in a clean facility, and not some chop shop on the side of the road in the downtown Seattle area. So definitely able to not worry about being in a unclean environment, and is able to get that taken care of. Konami, you get your wired reflexes taken out, and you spend time recovering for a little while you're getting all that used to the less amount of chrome that you have, and now your essence is up to 3.5, down to the half that it was. So
I could finally get healed by stuff.
Yeah, you're just not a cyborg.
He's just the best Blade Boy in the West, no longer the chromed out best Blade Boy in the West.
True.
Just
the best Blade Boy in the Astral.
Astral West.
There we go.
I can't even sense.
Nah, he can't tell himself his magic.
Slice and spirit.
Right. You also were able to spend some time and find a individual to help you craft a certain foci.
Yeah.
It is now your new blade. And And go ahead and describe what this new blade looks like, sir.
All right, so this new blade, where I was previously using a katana that was Bad Luck's. In our last session, when Bad Luck unfortunately passed away, I gave her her sword back as she was being carted off. As she was being carted off, I gave her her sword back. So I had to go get my own now. Instead of a katana, I am using a Chinese Dao. That is a blade that's been like it's an obsidian blade with like a actual like titanium edge on it to keep it nice on the cutting side. And yeah, it's pretty rippy looking.
All right. Is there anything else you wanted to do during this downtime as you figure out how to be the magical blade boy that you were born to be?
I went and found my mentor, and I
Yes.
made the blade,
Yes.
and I embraced my roots and learned Spanish.
Beautiful. Next up, we'll have Sir Dobrik.
During my downtime, I will, help Konami. I will also like to either go to the university or maybe check out my talismonger and try to learn a new spell. Actually, it would be Trid Phantasm is what I am interested in.
Okay. Let's see here. Sorry, I have to pull up the book right quick. You think I'd have this open because I'm a professional? But that is not the case. We are not professionals here.
No, we're learning how this thing goes.
Okay. So, do you have a lodge? Is the first question.
I have a Force 5 permanent lodge.
Oh, okay. I see you. I see you, Dobrik.
Hey, I'm an enchanter. I gotta have it at the ready.
That is the most fair. So let's see here. Learning spells. Page 168, of course. Going to 168. And let's see how much this spell would cost you. What kind of spell is it? Is that a illusion, I'm assuming?
It's an illusion spell, yes.
All right. Spell formula, illusion. So it's going to cost you 1,000 new yen to get the spell formula. And you're able to go ahead and roll that test to see if you can learn your sweet new spell.
Alright, would it be, spell casting plus magic?
Let's see here. You'll need a magical
Intelligence.
sorcery. Make a learning test, which is sorcery or enchanting, depending on the plus intuition. So sorcery plus intuition.
Oh, sorry. Might switch on my headset. It cut out a little bit. You said sorcery plus what?
Intuition.
Okay.
And the time you need to learn the spell is 12 days divided by the number of hits you get.
All right. That is 5 hits.
All right.
So 12 divided by 5 is 2-ish?
2 days. Takes you roughly about 2 days
2 days
to learn that new spell.
Okay. And then during my the rest of the couple of months, I will at least for an hour a day, maybe after my prayer time, astrally project around the city and see if I can find either the person or the signature of that little girl we found.
What is astral tracking?
Yo, mom.
Yo, rude.
Gotta find him.
Got to find them, he said. It's only slightly creepy.
Well, I mean, I'm more curious than anything.
How you say you're spending an hour a day?
Yeah. but I know it's been some time since
Yes.
she was last with us.
Let's see here. Go ahead and roll. For right now, just go ahead and roll perception until I can figure out what that spell roll is for astral tracking.
Gotcha. Right, tracking my master. So 2 plus 4. Got 3 hits out of that.
3 hits. So with 3 hits, you'll you spend the first good chunk of each day, and unfortunately, not really seeming to find any sort of astral signature matching the individual that you found on that last run.
Okay. And then for astral tracking, following astral link requires an astral requires an astral plus intuition.
Yeah, go ahead and
5,
roll
1 hour.
that.
So yeah, I did that. I only got 4 hits.
Okay.
Not 5.
Okay. So yeah, you spend the time and definitely check around the city. I mean, it's a very large city. Obviously, there's the Orc Underground you have to search through. There's large regions itself of Seattle. Seattle's just not one small town anymore. It's a large metroplex, and unable to unfortunately find the said individual.
That's all I got.
Karma, what did you do in the last 2 months?
Well, even before this break, we had a break
Yeah.
before where Karma was stricken with the guilt of sending his spirit to accidentally kill Konami's ex-girlfriend. Well, not even girlfriend. I don't even remember her name.
X something? We never put labels.
What was her name?
Bad luck.
Couldn't even remember her name before I directly
name.
killed her.
It's a fitting name.
I directly killed her. Anyway,
Bad luck had bad luck.
so Karma is going down the broken code quality path, which is a new rule from the new book. Basically, I can't spend edge on social tests against people that know I was a white hat, because the severity of me breaking this code was so rough. I have abandoned white hat. It's not only was it an accident, it was direct. If we maybe would have killed her before, we could have prevented some other deaths that happened that night in the club. So, anyway, Karma's a little bit depressed after this. He went on a month-long hiatus of just drug binging. Lots of hallucinogens, per usual.
I was there for one of those for a spirit trip to learn how magic works.
That would happen after. This is
Okay.
before our last run.
Oh, okay, cool. Never mind.
Yeah.
My bad.
So, while he was stripping out in the Barrens, probably just wandering around, he got attacked by some fire spirits trying to get revenge from old times. So Karma had a little Pokemon battle of spirits, spirit versus spirit. And after that experience was enough to awaken him in his hallucinogenic state. Anything else you need to know about that, Josh?
No.
Before I move on to our next break?
Yeah, dude. Hit him with the next break even.
Okay. For this most recent break, Karma's studying more about spirits. I think he's going to start maybe specializing in spirits. So, with his new initiation, he went and visited the metaplanes, and he actually wants to talk to the beast spirits, apologize to them for some previous aggressions, explain to them that he didn't know Konami had such a grudge with the beast spirits when I sent them out and that hurt my rep with them because they died instantly. Spent some time amongst them and gained expertise in conjuring with summoning. Let's see.
Do you have to select a certain?
I think that's all Karma did.
Do you have to select a certain type of spirit, or is it just all summoning? Oh,
It's just all summoning.
Right, because that's
Yeah.
the specialization, right? Expertise in the specialization.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Conjuring has summoning, banishing, I think,
That's right. That's right. Okay.
and maybe something else. I don't remember.
All right, and then last but not least, but you are the least, magical.
Oof.
Mason.
Yeah, I can't do no computer magic or real magic. I'm just I'm just here. In these 2 months, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
In the 2 months, I'm gonna be greasing some palms because I've got a little too much heat on my head and I don't like it. Grease some palms, lay low. I'm also gonna spend some time construction, working on the house, working on some security, upgrading that. Whatever upgrades hardwire might want. I might be building an actual garage, just like a pole barn for hardwire. That way, Karma can maybe take over the barn full time. Is whatever magical mumbo jumbo he might want to do in there. He seems like he needs more room. So I might make a real garage, and then pretty much it. I'm just gonna stay around the farm and work on the farm mostly.
Yes, and one last thing that I was so kindly reminded of: everyone subtract 2 months' rent from your new yen. I'm sorry if you're being evicted.
Yeah, I'm getting evicted. Mason, I'm moving in.
Just have our own little community.
We
Yes.
now live in the Mason Reese farm commune.
I freed up some space in the barn with
I mean,
Karma.
I've got an extra room, but you're not allowed. Sorry.
But I'm not allowed.
It's a code thing. I mean, I would love to have you, but I'd have to marry you first, so it's not really
Bro,
gonna work out.
bet. I'm here for it. You've been inside my body at this point.
I mean, you can seduce me all you want. We'll
It's
see what
not
happens.
gonna happen.
Bet. Chat, put bet right now because it's gonna happen.
That's fair.
Some sick, nasty rolls.
Betty. So, you guys are in between jobs currently. If my mouse would start working, I would open up my notes, but my mouse is deciding to take a nap, so we're just going to tap, and now it's done. Easy enough.
Easy 1, 2, 3.
Let me pull it up here real quick.
There's something else I think I'm going to do during our month lyric, which was just going to stock up on some of my drugs. It's been a while.
It's been a
I'm
while.
running a little, yeah, especially after my my little vision trip with the spirits.
Oh yeah. Well, didn't we also, or at least you?
Oh, yeah,
and
no, we gotta do
Konami
that,
went on
sorry.
a vision trip. I
yeah.
did attend, but I did not partake.
Yeah, I think I got to find a peyote dealer. Got to reach out to some of my contacts down in California, Mexico.
Califree, you in Aslan, you
Califree.
mean? Let's get come on
Come
now.
on.
I don't even know if peyote exists in this world, but
Oh, it does. Especially in
I think
Aslan
it's-
and Califree, it absolutely does.
Yeah,
pretty sure
I mean,
peyote right now is endangered. It
Yeah,
takes
you
like
know.
a decade to grow peyote, I think.
Well, good thing the elves decided to grow it exclusively over in their reserve area. Let's see here.
I don't even know what drugs I need to buy.
We'll find that out, and we can.
Oh, one of everything.
Okay. It's towards the end of the 6 months, or 2 months, excuse me, that you guys spent, taking some time away. You guys met each other throughout the time to go on your different spirit journeys. But at the end of it, each of you get a call from Mr. J.
All right, I'll answer my phone. Is
Hello.
it like a group call?
It is a group call.
Okay.
Karma actually notices
You
and
got
also
me.
answers. Karma answered his phone the first time.
My God.
Decent.
Dobrik here.
Hey, sorry, accidentally answered, but I guess I'm here.
Accidentally answered. That sounds like karma.
Oh, did you not mean to call? I can hang up now.
No, I meant to call.
Oh, Jay's here.
Yes. And you guys can definitely tell there is some a silence whenever in between everyone's talking. You guys have heard this before when you guys are talking on a secured line. Definitely some high-end tech on his side. So, how are you all doing?
I've been enjoying my time, but it's probably due for some work.
Just chilling, homie. Who are you?
Wait, what?
Come on.
Karma. It's
It's been
the
too
dude
long.
who holds. It's the dude who holds our retainer,
Oh, it just came up as a phone number on my phone.
as it
Here, I'll
would
save
do
it this
on a
time.
phone.
I mean, most people have contacts for people, but it sounds like he doesn't have a contact set up for me.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Anyway, we have a job to do. It's a trip. You guys have been there, or at least some of you have been there before. But it's Toronto.
Oh,
Last
the
time
old
we were
down
there-
under.
God, I wish I could be seeing Konami's face right now.
Last time we were in Toronto there, Jay, things went real south real quick, and a lot of people I thought were dead ended up dead again.
Also,
Was
Jay,
that Black Eyes? You get eyes?
how'd you know we were in Toronto?
Do you think I don't look into you previous runs? Reach out to different fixers?
Didn't think we were there long enough to make a dent.
I mean, we did leave some bullets in that one guy.
I mean, so did a lot of HRT.
I mean, fair, true, but okay. Aside from terrible things getting dredged up from the past, it wasn't that bad of a trip.
It was quick.
Yeah, it was
I
easy.
think it's lovely up there.
It is really
Not
nice.
when we were there. Not when we were there.
The power was out, and there was a lot of blood on the floor.
A lot of blood.
A lot of blood.
A lot of blood.
I'm
You're
assuming
gonna
there
have
was
to
a
fill
lot
me
of
in on what happened.
blood.
Okay, well, what do we got to go back to that
Talking about blood on the phone.
Right.
horrible place? All right.
I
I'm
mean,
at least
it's-
gonna get some poutine out of this.
It is
Yeah.
come down to the twist, and we'll have a conversation. Everyone can roll judge intentions for me.
We don't have it. What is it?
Intuition and logic.
Oh, hey, I do have it. It's 10. That's a thing.
Oh, it's an actual skill.
Yeah, it's
It's-
like
yeah.
up towards the
Oh.
top by your stats or your
Or
attributes,
not a
I
s-
believe.
Yeah, not a skill,
Yeah,
but like a
will and intuition.
combo.
I got 2.
Will and intuition. Okay.
Yeah,
I
5.
got 5.
Oh wow. Okay. I only rolled 6 dice, so if I rolled 5, that would be freaking amazing.
Cheating. I mean, yeah.
Rolled 11.
I got two hits.
Okay.
Same?
The
Ghost?
two of you that rolled 5, the Magi brothers,
What's that?
you could definitely tell that he's distracted about something. You're not exactly sure what it is. But whenever you had previous meets with Mr. J before, very formal, definitely knew his way around the words. Highly charismatic individual. Now it seems to be talk a few words, stop. Talk a few more words, stop. Almost as if he's looking out for something. But you can definitely tell something's going on with Mr. J.
All right. I'll hop in the car. I'll be there soon.
Yeah, we'll see you there soon, bud. Hope the buffet is nice and cooked up.
Keep it warm.
Perfect. We'll see you shortly. And this is roughly around about 1 p.m.
Got to get there fast before we miss the lunch buffet.
I'm gonna hang up and quickly activate crew comms.
Hey, I was gonna do that too.
Phone call after phone call. What, y'all miss me after these 2 months?
Hey, has the J ever called you guys on a secure line before?
I don't think he's
I
ever
don't
called
know.
me, period.
I was about to say the same thing. I don't know if I've ever
Karma?
gotten a call from him.
I'm not gonna lie, not really talking to you about this question.
He called. He called me once on a secure line to ask what I was wearing, but that's about it.
Anybody
I
else
don't know. He
notice anything?
kind of, yeah, he seemed a little not jumpy. He seemed like he was distracted. Like I don't know if he's getting pressed on by someone up above him. But I also know that he hasn't called us with a job in like 2 months. So I don't know if it's got something to do with us or what.
It
little
seems
weird.
weird that he's sending us to Toronto. I mean, surely there's someone more local. It seems. I wonder if
Right.
it's related to that last job.
Hey,
Speaking of, what was that last job? Can you catch me up to speed? I know I got the blood part. You can leave that out. But what
So
was it about?
we got a job to go to Toronto to pick up.
elect a person.
Yeah, it was more of a collections job. Somebody wanted somebody picked up, so we had to go get them. We get to the place. Blood mages, as technology was involved, they wanted the guy. Dude turned out,
HRT.
yeah, HRT. My old runner crew was there. We talked about them in the car that time.
Yeah,
Uh,
I know that.
yeah, I thought they were dead, and they were like, "We're not dead," and I'm like, "What?" And I got shot.
Like half of them are dead now, though, right?
Oh, they're all dead now.
Oh.
We killed them.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Why's that?
Um.
You were there.
Yeah. Brick
Rick
killed a
the
guy. Yeah. Then, Mason, do you remember that like blood Jesus that came out of the sphere?
I try to forget Blood Jesus. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
blood Jesus, man. They were doing this ritual that involved just bleeding a bunch of people, and then a dude walked out of the sphere that they were making out of the blood.
Yeah.
I don't know.
HRT killed an entire university.
Josh,
Yes.
do I recall if that was a spirit, or was that just something else?
Roll memory.
Was it actual blood Jesus or?
I also have knowledge in spirit types. What do you?
It was-
an edge.
It
If
was
wasn't-
blood Ewan McGregor.
You'll get a point of edge because you did a sense him prior. So I'll get you a point of edge because you did a sense him prior.
That was like our second or third run. I feel like
Yeah,
It was really early on.
I got 4 hits on memory.
You do
boys.
remember he was a mage. He was
Okay.
he was a human mage, but he was highly decked out in a lot of magical foci, and it was had a high magic as well.
I remember that guy, but what about the blood Jesus thing that was following us? Was that the guy?
That was the guy. He was floating through
Oh.
the area.
Okay. That's even creepier. I thought it was like a spirit.
No, it was the person literally just levitating as he was chasing you guys through the area.
He was
Um,
using blood to fly.
Let's all meet up before we get to the twist, and we're gonna walk into the twist as if there's a battle about to go down there. I want everybody to be on their toes. I don't expect a battle, but I don't want nothing catching us, in the ass. Karma, if you could roll up
Is-
with us, completely invisible.
Okay.
We're gonna pretend like you are out taking a shit or something. I just want you, walking around, checking everywhere. As soon as we get in and we make contact, I want you snooping.
Did anybody else find it suspicious that Zero wasn't on that call? Or this one?
Have we heard from that guy? Is he good?
I don't know.
Uh,
I'll have Hardwire reach out to him, and while we're heading over there.
What was our
So-
last word?
I don't remember. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been. Oh, he hasn't reached out to anyone or communicated with everyone over the last 2 months. While you guys have been doing your different stuff, but he hasn't reached out or anything like that. He's been pretty secluded.
Don't worry. We'll have Hardwire track him down while we go do this. Okay.
Probably lying extra low.
All right. Well, you guys ready?
I'll meet you guys there.
Ready,
boss.
All right, Karma. We taking the van or are we scooting?
Let's take the van.
I'll meet you up front.
That way, no one's confused by an invisible scooter
Um,
or a driverless scooter.
which van are you taking?
Oh yeah, that's right. We scored ourselves a van that we've deemed ours full time, right?
Oh, yeah, the truck.
The moving truck, or because it's not a van, it's a moving truck.
It's a like a
Oh,
box
it's the
truck.
it's
It's
a
a box
legit
truck.
box truck.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a U-Haul.
You guys have
But
a U-Haul truck. Didn't know if you were
Which-
going in that or if you
Oh.
were taking
I
the
thought it was just
Hardwire's
like-
van.
A
Like,
little
well,
out
yeah,
of
I
character
ran
here,
van.
but like if we were to deck out a U-Haul
thinking
truck
that
and make
too.
that our runner stop, like make that our more or less our APC, that would be pretty rad.
It's
We
a
could
lot of
fit
gas, though.
Hardwire's van in our other truck,
Here's van.
and inside of that van will be all of our bikes.
Like a
like
Russian nesting doll. Just
I could
vehicles.
I could talk to Hardwire about potentially making that thing into like a mobile forward operating base. It'd be pretty dope.
That would be
But yeah, no,
exciting.
we're gonna take the Hardwire's van. He doesn't use it.
Do we have Hardwire take out all the handicap stuff? Wasn't Hardwire? Wasn't he handicapped?
No.
Mentally, he has a small form of handicap, but he's not physically
You live-
capable.
On the same farm as this guy. You see him
He was
like
always
every
sitting. I
day.
thought he was always sitting. I thought he was in like a wheelchair.
You literally steal his frozen burritos daily.
Well, I mean, he offered them.
Roll logic plus intuition, Karma.
One hit.
You can tell he has a minor. I don't want to say minor case. He has a small amount of Down syndrome, but he is not physically incapable of moving.
My bad. I
Not
thought
know
there was
that.
something wrong with him.
Mason just thought he was kind of off.
Yep.
Gonna tread carefully there.
You can definitely tell Hardwired fixed the van completely. It's all taken care of. That's what he did with his 2 months of downtime. So now it has those capabilities. He did say, for those of you who have the skill, there is also an upgrade as well. The van now has a single machine gun attached to it that can pop out.
Yeah.
What's the skill for that?
I don't think there is a gunnery skill anymore.
They're exotic weapons.
Is it pilots, firearms, or exotic?
I think it'd be firearms. Let me double check, but I believe it is firearms for it.
Gang,
Is
gang,
exotic
put me in the
weapons?
chair.
If it was exotic, my spirits would be like masters of it. How sweet would that be?
Just
So
rolling
is
through a bunch of
it,
Fire
spirits.
machine gun.
For some
is it
reason,
a
a bunch of spirits have the exotic range weapon skill.
It's so weird.
is it a 50 cal RPK or what's he rocking up there?
Let me look at the book.
The
'Cause,
book.
like, all I'm gonna say is put me in the chair, coach. I can shoot that thing.
I'm ready to play.
Can someone look while I'm looking this gun up? Look up and see what kind of skill it does use. I'm pretty sure it's firearms, unless you're jumped into the vehicle. But I believe it's firearms. I don't think they have anything fancy like that.
I feel like it might be piloting almost.
It may be.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know there's some sections about driving while shooting.
When using a weapon mounted on a vehicle, use engineering plus logic.
Engineering.
What?
I failed that logic test.
I mean, I guess I'd be pretty good at that, except I don't
I
have
was gonna say, I
engineering.
do not have engineering.
Why?
at all.
I mean, I've got a 10 logic.
You have to be able to calculate the trajectory of the bullets plus the speed of the car.
Other
It's
than
also
the
probably
car, you just
mostly-
described firearms.
It's probably right. It's probably also because it's more of a rigger thing. It doesn't typically have like a gunner aspect to it, like we're typically seeing. It's usually like a computer aspect used to it.
I gotcha.
So that'd be my understanding for why it'd be engineering compared to like something like that.
Yeah, it says that there are extra calculations about movement, firing, arcs, and so forth.
So like he just said, good job.
Yep.
So, like, if I were to hop up there and manually crank it out, would it be?
You could
Fire.
physically take it out and carry it, and it would be firearms. But while it's attached to the vehicle, it'd be engineering. I would allow to keep it like if you were outside the vehicle, using the vehicle as cover. It's on the right side, opposite of the sliding door that's on the side. Opposite that, if you were on outside and just like more or less holding it while it was still attached to the vehicle, I would allow firearms for that.
Okay, so it's on the side. Okay, I thought it was on the top. I was thinking like some dude literally has to pop out there and like pull a trigger okay, so I physically can't use it like a gunner seat.
No, you'd have to literally be outside the vehicle and pull the trigger that way.
See, that makes more sense in my head. I fully understand engineering now.
Like the concept of engineering, or
That takes a month
Yes.
to learn. So
I have read all of them.
He
But
did
yeah,
spend
let's
2 months hiding from the cops, not going anywhere.
it is a
Is
Shiawase Arms Nemesis 2.
Ooh. 2.
Is that in this one?
It is it is not. It
I
is
don't-
in the firing squad book. It has a 100-round drum sitting underneath of it.
Jeez. Is it hidden or is it like, hey, that car's
It
got
folds
a
out.
massive gun?
It folds
Okay.
out.
Oh,
When we get to our
Mommy!
spot, when we get to wherever we're trying to go, I should just start like yanking that off the off the van and carrying it with us. Just like, you want to tussle? Really?
Probably extremely heavy.
I
Like,
don't know.
I'm
You've got
not-
a huge giant blade and a sniper like crisscross on your back right now.
the sniper rifle lives in a bag.
I can get some
Okay.
spirits to help you hold it up.
You guys ready to head out?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm already on my way.
I'm just
gonna-
gonna find some drugs right now.
Okay. What were you looking
Order
at?
them.
Oh, well, I was gonna buy some psych. I'm gonna restock what I don't have right now, which is psych. Deep weed I'm out of. I was gonna get some long haul, but those abilities are NA because I think they're like corporate drugs or something.
Right. You'd have to go like to someone who like a dealer if you had a dealer, but
I'm going to my dealer, which is Curie, in my connections. She's a street chemist.
yeah. That is a picture of the gun, by the way. That's on the strapped on the side of
Yo,
it.
that is awesome.
Ooh.
Damage value. If someone wants to write this down, damage value 4. It goes burst fire and full auto. It has a safe firing IFF system and a smart gun system interior. and the attack ratings are 4, 11, 11, 8, 2. And I'm sorry, it has a belt because it doesn't have 100 round clips in this game. They're just belts. Guess how much that costs, by the way? That gun.
Way too much money.
20,000.
4,500.
What?
This book has some pretty sweet gear in it, if I'm saying so myself.
Upgrade.
There is a monofilament yo-yo.
What?
Ooh.
There is a monofilament yo-yo in this book.
I like that.
It's
Kinda
a
walk the
literal
dog.
monofilament like whip instead of a yo-yo. When
I mean,
you do
that
tricks,
might fit Konami's backstory.
when you do tricks and stuff like that, you have a chance. If you like fail, you like literally just slice off your limb.
Still fail.
It is so good. It's Hardwire was telling me that he would want to buy one immediately when he comes back.
I love the guy. I don't know if I trust Hardwire.
Right, with a monofilament yo-yo.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure he's in a wheelchair.
Oh, I didn't realize you could stop using your hands when you're in a wheelchair. That's weird. Anyway, you guys begin to head out to the twist.
We're gonna stop at the way speed
Yes.
before we get there.
Also known as, what is it called in this game? Yeah, but yeah, you will. Konami, are you riding in the van with them?
Yeah, when they go to get in the van, I'm already like laying in the back. That's where I took the phone call because I haven't. At this point, I just got evicted.
You hate to see it.
I'll talk to you later about that.
Right. What's your connection to your street pharmacist?
Oh,
I was like, a street farming
2.
assist? What's that?
2.
She's a street chemist.
Oh, sorry. That makes sense. Go ahead and add
My loyalty sticks.
Okay. Go ahead and take all those drugs you're wanting at face value.
Okay.
Because your connection's so high. Or your
I
loyalty
have
is so
done
high.
that. Cool. The only illegal drug I bought was deep weed, if that helps my case.
Nope.
Isn't that what you took when law enforcement found those bug spirits?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's
Yup.
illegal.
He's just ate it. He's like, no, this is fine. And then just went astral perceiving. Or
Which is
projecting.
why I was like, I'm going to buy 10 of those. But then I was like, I might have to down them again. I'll go.
Right. I'll just get 2 this time.
I mean, I could help you now that I'm awake. Now that I'm awoken,
You could take it if you're not awoken, and it will force you to be dual natured anyway. I think.
Now we can get super stony off deep weed together.
Sweet.
He's like, I found another one.
Found another one.
Um.
You could be the Cheech to my Chong.
Oh,
I'm
snap.
here for it.
Can't get out. You guys are. It takes about an hour and a half to get across this metroplex to the twist, but you guys arrive outside to the twist.
I'm going to start summoning them spirits.
Do it.
And I'm also going to, since we're preparing for the worst tier as a group, I'm going to increase my willpower and charisma, and then summon.
Roll it.
I'll do that in that order.
Are you doing 3 force 4?
I don't know.
I guess you
See how I
probably need
roll
to
with
find
it.
out on the drain first.
Yeah.
Dobrik, is there anything you would like to do? Because are you coming from
Coming
your
from
house or the island?
yeah, both.
Both, I guess. That's fair. So you get there a little after they do, probably about 10 minutes later. Is there anything you want to do while the car is autopiloting there?
Just look up Toronto, see what's going on there. Anything recent in the news or anything that might stick out.
Biggest thing that stick out, which you would know, um, about 3 months ago, almost 4 months ago at this point, most of the UCAS lost power, lost matrix for about like 24 to 36 hours, somewhere around there. But that's really the only big thing to come out of Toronto.
All right. Yeah, that's all. That's all I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm already lit.
Okay. Soon as he finishes summoning them spirit boys.
Continue. All right. Well, for the increased attributes, I got 4 hits on willpower, and I got 6 for the drain resist,
Okay.
so 0. 5 hits on charisma, 7 for the drain resist on that. So I'm got the 4.
Jacked up.
Yeah. After that last run, I need to stop playing around with this drain.
Real talk, you like almost knocked yourself out.
Sometimes I'm like, I'm just gonna do willpower. I'll just let charisma be what it is, but I can't do that.
Not anymore.
Right.
Okay, so what are you wanting to go ahead and summon for Spirit Wise?
I'm just gonna go 6.
Just 1, 4, 6?
that- Yep. Air, I believe, would be the best for that, for being stealthy. Yeah. 7 hits.
Okay. Ooh, I rolled so poorly. Resist 1 drain, and you have 5 services.
What can I buy hits on that?
Yeah, that's fine. That's yeah, for sure.
Okay, I resisted.
Yeah, that'd be silly. You have a 4/6 air spirit that is on the astral plane.
How many commands was that?
What'd you roll? 6 hits?
7.
7. You have 6 services.
Okay. All right. Time to conceal up. That's my command.
Okay. Roll your concealment.
It is just magic attribute.
Oh, that's what.
So I have improved invisibility 6.
Sounds fair. Okay. Konami and Mason, you guys are sitting outside of the twist. You guys wait roughly about 10 minutes, and you do see Dobrik roll up to the twist as well.
Let's take
Red.
Delbrick. I'll be ready to head in.
Because Karma was kind of prepping to go all out if necessary. I'm going to do the same. So smart gun in my inside the coat. I've got new Athame on my back, and I've got that shotgun in the duffel slung across my shoulder.
The trench coat cocked and loaded. Safety's off.
I'll be sure to let the spirit know that the group can see me.
Okay.
And I'll tell Mason, I'm concealed.
Let's get in there. Everybody be ready.
Dobrik, if you got fiery hands that you can punch somebody with, I will pay you money.
I mean, that's the next thing I'm working on. Right now, it's just kind of like the ball thing that goes around. But yeah, fire fits are next.
All right.
I'm giving my spirit the psychokinesis power and the fear power.
Okay. As you guys, who's leading the charge and what's marching order?
I'll go in first, since I'm kind of the beefy one.
Be right behind him.
I'll be in the back.
And I'll just start heading out and start looking around.
Are you looking around the exterior of the building first, or?
Yeah, I'm going to start with just looking with astral perception.
Go ahead and roll astral perception for me. Konami, is your power a passive one? Or do you have to activate yours?
It is a passive one, I believe. Yeah, it's a passive one. I took improved reflexes.
Okay.
So my 1 point into improved reflexes.
Also, as an adept, you have the capability of turning it off and on.
Oh, really?
I believe so. Let me just double check, but I believe you do.
Yeah.
I'm also going to increase my intuition.
Oh, snap. Okay.
Eight hits on that.
Yeah, I'm getting adept stuff pulled up right now. I was busy reading up on the other side of what I'm doing.
You're good. I will say, if you definitely have the capability of turning it off or on if you want it. Obviously, if you're on,
Okay.
you'll be able to be seen on the astral plane because you'll be dual natured. Compared to not having it on, you won't be able to.
Okay. Then you know what? No, I'm gonna have it off right now. And I'm assuming it's a minor action to turn it on.
That's what I'm going to say it is because since it's
Okay.
passive, I don't think it says unlike the other ones.
I think it's passive, it's permanent, isn't it?
That's what I was thinking, but I wasn't 100% sure. I know in 5th edition it wasn't permanent. You could turn it off and on for like the passive ones. But I will look into it. But you go ahead and enter into the twist.
Yep. So
No music is playing. You don't hear any sort of conversation being had. Just seems really quiet.
Already feels like a different scene.
yeah, this place it's depressing in here with nothing going on.
Did I see anything in my astral perception?
What'd you roll?
1.
One?
This was before I increased my intuition,
Gotcha.
which I got +4 on and resisted drain. Karma is
Yes.
pretty backed out right now.
Right. You are shining bright on the astral plane, that is for sure.
Shining bright, good
Yes,
time.
you see 3 air spirits flying above.
I'll sense one of them.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a sensing.
Oh, wait. Sensing uses intuition.
It does.
Nice.
Passive is always on. Fun fact.
So I got 5 hits on a sensing.
Holy crap. It is a force 5 air spirit.
Can I tell it's emotion? I guess it's, I don't know, it's a spirit, so.
I mean, you can still tell it's emotion.
Okay.
It's bored, doesn't want to be here,
Okay.
as most spirits are.
I'll just let the group know. We got a few air spirits floating around, it looks like. They're pretty decently high force, so nothing to be not concerned about, but right now it just seems like they're floating around, so keep an eye on them.
Do you know who made them? You recognize
Actually.
the signature?
Yeah, can I read that signature?
Yeah. You have not seen this signature before.
No idea.
Perfect.
If you saw the person afterwards, you'd be able to recognize it now, but you haven't seen this person before.
Okay.
Or if you've seen them, you haven't at least sensed them before.
Right. Which I don't even know if I've sensed the J. Probably not.
Not that I'm aware of.
But keep an eye on him.
I'll still we're still standing near the front, but I'm gonna call the J.
Yeah, I'm gonna move deeper inside.
Okay. As you follow inside, Konami, you hear coming from inside the club. Hello. How can I help you?
I hear that.
Yeah, it seems like he's having a conversation with someone, but you also hear that Mason when he picks up the phone.
Oh, okay. Hey, where you at?
I'm inside the Twist.
Where?
In the main area. Where we met last time. Because as you guys remember, as you guys walk into the Twist, it goes to a corridor where you pay your admission, and then it turns around to the right. It has a small bar, and then it opens up into the large area. So you guys currently are not within the full area of where the crowd usually goes. You guys are in the little corridor area currently.
Okay, cool. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
then I'll-
take. Yeah, no. I'm as we're talking. I'm gonna take the P90. I'm gonna point around the corner with my image link. Eh, it's a good idea. You think?
I mean, like, do you? I trust you.
We're being very hostile in this.
What do you do? What did you want to do, Co?
I mean, I'm just gonna go walk in.
Just gonna talk to the guy.
Yeah,
Like you're gonna walk, I'm like, well, hold on. I'm just gonna peek.
There's two
Because-
individuals there.
Do they see the gun?
I mean, yeah, they look over and they see it.
I'm like, just gonna look at you and be like, let's go, I guess.
and I walk into the main area.
I'm gonna read.
You.
Is the J in there?
Yeah, it's Mr. J is in there, as well as a guy who's wearing a black trench coat, has his hair a little on the shorter side, combed back, and sort of just standing there talking. Excuse me?
Where's Dobrik?
Dobrik, I believe, is right behind you.
Okay, so you're just with us. Okay.
Carmen inside yet?
Yep,
And
you're
is
right
Carmen
behind him.
this individual?
What's up, guys?
Only thing you see right now on the astral plane is Konami.
Only thing I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about Dobrik? Are you hiding it?
I mean, Dobrik's not casting any spells or anything, I don't think. You don't have any active spells, do you?
I mean, I've got my two sustain spells. One through my focus, and the other one I'm just sustaining.
Okay, so he
for willpower and logic.
Okay, so he
That's,
does have-
my morning rituals and prayers.
perfect. So he is lighting up as well as his folk. I apologize, but the magic people have magic. Surprise. Other than that, there's no other sort of. You also do tell. Actually, everyone roll perception for me.
Don't mind if I do.
You are looking astrally. You wouldn't be able to tell this, unfortunately.
Don't mind if I don't.
Dose.
Okay.
I'm going to start moving towards the office, though.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
I got 4 hits.
Karma, when you get back, I need you to roll a stealth as well to make sure
Okay.
you're not making too much noise while you're walking around.
And that's just agility?
Yep, agility plus stealth if you have it. If not, then it's just agility -1.
Okay. Well, I'm going to increase my agility, and then...
That's fair. As you turn the corner, Karma, You do see
Yes?
the second individual is glowing.
I'm gonna stop right there.
Stop.
I got one hit on agility or on a stealth.
Okay, perfect.
It's basically agility.
Right. So yeah, he is glowing up.
I'm gonna sense him.
Do it.
Does he have a natural signature?
He does. It does
I'm
not
gonna-
match the spirits.
Well, I was just using it, wondering for my bonus,
Oh, okay.
my special too.
Mhm.
Special.
Got 7 hits.
That's insane. He is concerned. He is not affected. He is awoken. Surprise, surprise.
Not dual natured, is he? Or dual.
Yes,
Whatever.
but
He's not looking at me, is he?
no, he's not. He has a magic of 6. And you can tell he has combat sense, critical strike, improved reflexes 2, and killing hands that are active. You get the sense that
Okay.
he is an adept.
I'm gonna try to sneak past him and keep going towards the that main office.
Okay. You begin to head that way. The rest of you walk in and see, again, this guy who's sort of dressed up with a dark trench coat, hair slicked back, and then as well as Mr. J.
If I'm a safe distance now, I'll whisper and let the group know. Like, there's a magical adept. Was he at like the base of the stairs?
No, he's actually standing right next to Mr. J. So he's like right in the middle of the room.
Okay. The dude next to Mr. J is an adept. I'm moving upstairs just to see what's there.
What's the job, boss?
Well, my associate here, Mr. Smith, will be able to fill in more of the details that you guys are going to be looking for inside of Toronto. Mr. Smith sort of steps up. Thank you all for meeting here. You can definitely tell right off the bat he's a little bit more on the awkward side, at least socially. Yes, the job. We want you guys on the inside of Toronto, hopefully within the next 3 days. We have word that something's going on big in Toronto, but we don't know what it is, unfortunately. Toronto's been one of the main cities that the power has been going off and on, but it's still dark for the most part. We need to find out what's going on. Everyone we try to send over to try to figure out, it's just missing. They just go missing from one way or another. So, we brought and some resources from the Foundation. And he sort of looks over to Mr. J. He does not look pleased in a little bit. And Mr. Smith looks back over to Mr. J. Mr. J goes, "It is a personal favor, but we will be writing it off as a Foundation run."
So this is a retainer job.
Off the books, but yes. You guys will have your dock wagon permissions and stuff like that, but as far as the Foundation is aware, and he sort of looks around, and those of you who have tech in you can definitely tell that there is some low frequency that seems to be stopping a lot of communications from happening. Not enough to affect your gear in any sort of way or anything like that, but it is definitely something there. those of you who sort of 2 or higher on the perception test that have been inside the twist before, you can see there's extra cameras. There's a little bit. They're looking in different places than they used to be. They're now rotating as well. They're not just looking in one stationary area. You guys get the understanding that the run that you guys had against protecting here probably was multi-purpose, and now has beefed up the security for the twist at the same time.
Getting a little paranoid, aren't you there, boss?
Well, I mean, if we're having a meeting such as here, I'd rather not be interrupted by people trying to hunt people down. And he sort of looks over to Mason and looked back over to the rest of the group. After the 2 months, and you lie low, the different billboards and stuff like that had your wanted slowly begin to break down. They assume that you've either gone back into hiding or been killed off or whatever. But more or less now, you're not really a huge threat to as far as the public is aware.
The statistics point, I'm adding down to 3 heat.
Okay, cool. Definitely, the Mr. J looks back over to Mr. Smith and gives him a nod. So your job is to figure out why Toronto is still having issues. This is going to be difficult. It's a madhouse inside there. They put up a wall HRT has been putting up, making sure that really no one gets in or out. But I don't know what's going on in Toronto, but again, it's mostly been dark. I think in the last I guess he sort of looks over to Mr. J a little confused. The last couple of days there's been power and everything, but if something is big going down and Toronto goes dark again, we need to go what's going on. And we want to make sure you guys are in there prior to whatever is going on happens.
All right, so I might be speaking out of turn here. I don't normally do this kind of thing, but it sounds like you're putting us into a hot city that's about to riot. That's about to just go completely upside down.
The city has
Sure.
already gone upside down. There's multiple rioting. Gangs run the city more than politicians. There are some corporate buildings still obviously inside there, but they've highly fortified since then. It is a hot zone. That's why they had HRT on most of the entrances and exits of the city.
I turn around and kind of put my back to Smith and the J, walk up next to Mason, so we're kind of shoulder to shoulder, so I can like say some stuff kind of privately. I don't know, man. It feels like it feels shitty.
Some engagement when we get down there.
He looks over.
I mean,
don't die.
Toronto was a pretty big city. Do you have any leads on where we might start, at least to look around at?
I wish I did. We've been sending. This is now the 3rd runner team that we will have sent in, just to be transparent with you all. The first 2 haven't come back from Toronto.
Last time we were in Toronto, it got nasty.
A lot of blood from what I heard.
A lot of blood. Don't let me understate the fact that it was a lot of blood, specifically blood mages.
Okay.
So, like, that's just letting you know that's what we're walking into. I can almost guarantee it.
So you're assuming Aztec technology then is behind it? Or just
could
random
be.
blood mages?
Well, based on what I know from last time with who was with them, yeah, Aztec is definitely involved here. Granted, last time we were there was a it was a smash and grab trying to pick up a VIP, so it could have been coincidence, but that was also when the grid went down and things started blacking out.
Do you know why Aztec would want to keep Toronto dark?
Your guess is good as mine is. I don't think they have any corporate offices up there. I think
My theory is less that they want to keep it dark and more that they're just pulling shenanigans while it's dark. So if you're telling me that Toronto's mostly gangs at this point, that means there's also probably roaming bands of well-trained and highly armed blood mages and associates.
it's definitely. I'm not saying it's not possible, but I know your group, or at least from what Mr. J has told me. But we're willing to make it worth for you.
All right. I've said
How
my
long do
piece.
we have to? How long before or what happens if we decide that we can't get information? It's too dangerous. We got to pull out. What happens then?
Job is forfeit.
So it's we do it or we okay, so we're going to travel across the continent. And if it ends up that it's our lives or the job, if we back out, there's no anything for time is worth anything. It's either it's pass fail.
And Mr. Smith sort of looks over at Mr. J, and Mr. J sort of just sighs a little bit. The Foundation has you written according to Ledger. They are going there, finding a specific object that will be hard to find, and he sort of gives a little wink. And whether or not you come back with that payment or with that object, you will receive compensation. And he sort of begins to look around to different cameras. Try not to be too noticeable, but... and he sort of looks over back to Mr. Smith. And Mr. Smith is definitely sort of... seems like he's out of the loop of whatever kind of conversation Mr. J's trying to have with you. But he's... yeah, we need to just know exactly what is going on.
Let's say we figure it out, right? We find what's causing the darkness. Are you going to require us to stop the darkness or just report back?
This one is a little more difficult because if you don't have capability of reaching out, we won't know unless you want to drive back across the continent. This is why we're calling you in. You guys are well versed in danger. If you guys feel you can handle it, handle it. If not, we understand.
All right.
Mr. Smith sort of pops in. But if you guys cannot take care of it, there will be a different fee for finding it versus taking care of it. I hope you can understand as extra work. Hopefully you guys would want to get paid extra.
How much is just the finding cost?
As a whole, because I believe you guys are missing one, and he sort of looks around for 0. Do you guys have...
We have another one. We have multiple, so a total of 5.
Mr. Smith sort of steps in a little bit closer. 200,000 for the team.
Yo.
So per person, that would be
40,000 per person.
Yeah,
If you
I'm
were to
willing to
take
take a
care
little
of the
drive.
threat, you can double it.
Oh, I mean, I heard Toronto looks nice this time of year.
Do we need passports?
With a little bit of
We
with a
don't.
little bit of cash in your pocket, it's even nicer.
Now, unfortunately, we can't forward you any of this money in advance due to the business and the task involved. I know Mr. J sort of steps in. You know, I try to give you the most information that I can about the object you're looking for. You're looking for a hard drive. A single hard drive. You don't need to bring the whole computer, but a single hard drive. Has some information where something about Wuxing, and some information that has for Hong Kong that we'd like
So
our
we need
hands
to
on.
So we got to find what's causing the darkness and a hard drive.
You got it. Mr.
And-
J sort of sticks up. No, it's just the hard drive. But Mr. Smith will look over, confused.
Oh, I get it. Look at Mason.
The
Hard
hard
drive is
drive.
what they're officially saying they're sending us there for. Under the table, they want us to see if we can figure out what's causing the blackouts.
Mr. J gives a small golf clap.
Now,
People-
we're on board.
Find a hard drive. Where's this hard drive last seen, I guess?
Last time we seen it was the University of Toronto.
Okay.
Is that where the Jesus came?
Last time I saw the University of Toronto, there was no university anymore. There was just a building full of dead students.
It was a building full of dead students and blood Jesus.
I don't
You
want
can't
to
change
think
your mind.
about Blood Jesus.
On a
You
good
can't change my
note,
mind that that's not his name.
on a good note, surprise, surprise, the university is currently closed.
No.
Yeah, no
way.
duh.
You don't have any students to run classes with.
It's a pretty high
Yeah.
profile college. There's definitely some students that are willing to get in.
You just got a lower enrollment right now.
You gonna say, what do you do? Throw out on your
Quarantine.
brochure. University of Toronto. Hope you like blood Jesus.
Free tuition.
$5 says
Yeah.
they're not using it for studies, but someone's using it for something.
Yeah.
As far as I know, there is currently no one there besides groundkeepers.
I think you know that's a loaded track.
From what information I have. Again, not a whole lot of information is going in or out from Toronto.
Well,
So, how long do we have until you consider us dead?
You have 1 month.
We have a month to be in Toronto before we are MIA.
We
Got
have
it.
3 days to be in Toronto. We have a month to get out.
Correct.
Toberg, I love having you around, man. You just pay
He
attention
keeps
to
us-
things that I forget about. You are so on it.
He's taking them notes.
It's hard to forget things with, being this smart.
I guess. If you think of any other information we might need, give us a call. But we should probably head out.
Oh, and do we get our bands now or do we get them after for dog wagon stuff?
I'm currently wearing mine, Co.
Oh, do we not turn them back in? I thought we turned them back in.
Yeah, you would turn it back in afterwards because otherwise it's not activated. So you want to have it on there and be like, oh, there's a dog wagon vehicle here. It gets turned back in after the run is over, and then you get it back whenever
Okay.
you're on
We just always
a
had them.
foundation.
Good question. Good question, Co. Good question.
Yes.
Thanks.
So
I just
he will
figured
go
we
ahead
always had them.
and hand him over. I will just say, as he opens up the case, each one of them is now labeled with the name of each individual as you've warned them now. I will be honest. We are providing this service as he reaches out the dock wagons. I don't know if they'll come for you. With the city the way it is, I can't guarantee it.
I would rather be safe than sorry if that were like if it comes to needing it. I'd rather have a just in case.
Absolutely. I just wanted to make sure that, again, I like to be straightforward with my teams as I can be.
I get it. And speaking from experience, being in a situation where you need it and you don't have it is just it's the whole situation is fragged.
You got that right.
This is A positive. I bet you Karma says his blood type is Kush.
Blood type Diesel.
Anyway, on a less serious note, sorry for coming in all like sneaky beaky like that there, Jay. But do you want anything from Toronto? Any souvenirs? Like
I got a snow globe
not
collection.
professional,
Just a hard drive.
just a hard drive. All right, so we're gonna find that hard drive, and then we're gonna stop by a Best Buy and get you another hard drive.
Whatever you seem fit.
In fact,
I'll bring you
on-
some magnets and the hard drive.
on my comm link, I'm going to order him the cheapest hard drive I can find on Amazon.
What hard drive technology is there in 2080?
That is a very good question. I don't
It's
have
gotta
the
be-
answer to.
Liquid state drive, probably.
Probably.
At this point, storage has to be dirt cheap, right?
You would think, minus all the Bitcoin farming.
Probably, it's
True.
probably caught up to Moore's law.
Probably realistically.
I'm still snooping, by the way.
Yes, as this conversation is being had, you get to the door up top. There is an astral aura, just sort of floating there.
Like on the door, like a
Next
like
to it.
barrier. I'll read that aura.
Okay.
Is it related to the spirit?
Doesn't seem to be.
Totally dies for this. 6.
6. It is a mundane individual. He is sleeping.
Oh.
Um,
I was thinking it was like something spiritual.
no. It's just it looks like the guard that
Oh, it's just a-
sits outside the door.
No, Odyssey.
He's sleeping?
It's
I'm
not
just gonna,
Odyssey. No,
I'm
Odyssey
gonna
just
open
is
that door.
It is locked. You do make a memory check.
Two.
You do remember that there is a retinal scanner that needs to be accessed to be able to enter the office.
I'm gonna cast physical mask of J on myself.
Go ahead and roll spellcasting.
So if we're rolling out, you're all gonna have to call Karma because he's going full Mission Impossible right now.
Dum, 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 dum.
When I step away from the guys, I'm going to call hardware.
Got 5 hits.
5 hits, perfect. Did you resist strain?
Yes.
Okay.
I try my eyeball.
It can't currently see anything.
I tell the spirit to unconceal me for a second, but then reconceal me after the door opens.
Okay. As you appear up on the second floor in front of the office door, you can definitely look over and see the individual sleeping there is the same guard that is guarding the door, and you go ahead and use the retinal scanner. It beeps, turns green, and you hear an unlocking sound from the door.
at this point, since I'm looking like the jam, I'm just going to walk around. I immediately go back to normal. I guess I was always in that. I look around to see if I see any magic.
You look around. You do see 3 auras inside.
What kind of auras?
You can sense them to find out.
I'll sense one of them.
Mhm.
That was 5 hits.
It is a Force 5 Spirit Foci.
Oh, kind of spirit. Okay.
Air Spirit.
Do we know? Can I steal a foci? I shouldn't.
You can certainly try. This
I'm gonna look at the other
foci
one.
matches the spirit that is floating overhead.
We still don't have an owner too, which is weird. I'm gonna go on to the next one.
Okay.
Each foci is attached to each spirit, and they're just used for security.
Got 5 hits on that one.
It is a Force 5 air spirit foci.
Gotta get spirit on foci for 500.
Yes.
This is the thing that you use to bind spirits when you are not actually able to conjure anything.
Dang.
Mason.
Spirit foci for 500. Spirit foci.
Spirit foci.
I never played
There
this
we
game.
go. I've never either. You didn't answer the formal question.
They're all currently active right now.
Yes, they are currently active.
Try to
Come on, just
disable
take
one,
one.
but I forget the skill for that. That is joining. No.
Just joining would be turning into just a normal object, getting rid of the enchantment.
Is it dispelling?
Counter spell. I think it is. I don't know. Like, is it? No.
I think dispelling is more for sustained spells.
Would it be anti-conjuring? What's that called? Not decompiling. That's
I think
spray.
it's disenchanting.
Banishing.
No, that'd be for the spirits.
Be for the spirit itself, not. It would be probably disenchanting. Because you would take at least if you're trying to take the magic out of the foci.
To deactivate an active focus, it's enchanting plus magic versus target's force plus owner's magic.
Yes.
No, I'm not going to worry about it.
Come on.
I probably wouldn't have a terrible chance, but
Probably not.
it's not good to steal from things.
Especially our
The owner's
boss.
not around, and I don't even know who the owner is.
Right.
I'll just leave. I'll go back. Actually, no. I'll go to normal perception.
Mhm.
If I see anything odd, any stacks of papers I can snoop into.
Roll a regular perception now.
Three hits.
3 hits. Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. You do see the 3 foci that are sitting on the desk. They are just small silver coins.
Steal.
What's up?
So it would be so easy to steal.
It would be indeed, but there's like 3 half dollar coins, and sitting on top of them is a probably about half an inch thick, just papers.
Anything interesting on the papers? I'm gonna start flipping through them.
What'd you get for your perception?
What did I say? 3.
3.
Yeah.
You find as you're looking through them, they seem to be invoices. One is a hard drive, and it has your 5 team members listed underneath of it, but it's still awaiting a signature.
I'm gonna take a picture of it.
Okay.
I can do that with a comm link, right?
Yeah, you can.
So I stumble around with, where's the picture? Where's the picture app?
Right.
Yeah, just take a picture of it.
Okay. You take a picture of the invoice. It is a hard drive, and you can see that the cost for that hard drive is 12,000 nuyen per person.
Harmer doesn't really know what that means.
He doesn't. But you do see there are roughly, like I said, at this point you're looking at, it's probably 40 different other invoices.
I'm going to steal one of those.
One of them one that sticks out is a team of 8 going for a dragon's tooth.
Is there a location on that?
There is indeed a location on it.
I don't really know. I wasn't in the conversation for what we're going after. So all this is like kind of. I don't even know if I would have taken the picture of the hard drive.
I mean, it has your name on it.
Oh, then I would have taken it.
Yeah. I mean, it has your name as well as your runner team on it.
Okay.
One second, I'm looking up that city.
Trying to figure out how I can be tracked if I happen to steal a foci that's currently active.
They can do astral tracking.
Yeah, I know.
On probably their own.
They'd find it in a second. I don't even know if
someplace called the Sox. SOX.
Okay. It seems interesting to me, so I'm going to take a picture of that as well.
Okay.
Bet you it's in Boston.
The Sox. Can you even rebond a foci? I don't know.
I would assume so, because you would go ahead, turn it off, and then rebind it.
Well, you don't have to bond with it every time you turn it off. It's always bonded.
But you probably have to turn it off before binding it to yourself.
Yeah. I'll take it anyway, because it's very interesting to me.
Okay. You pocket it.
Yeah. I'm pocketing it. And then I'm going to head out to back down. I'm going to reconceal.
Okay.
Command my spirit to reconceal myself.
So that's its second service out of 6?
Yeah, well,
yeah, because you'd have...
Third if you count the spirit unconcealing me.
Oh, yeah, I would. Sorry.
Yeah.
So you're on your third spirit,
okay.
Your third command, but you're able to exit without an issue. You have the information for those 2 that you took in a picture of. And you begin to exit. As soon as you shut the door, the guy sort of wakes up, looks around, doesn't see anything, dozes back off. As you're doing this, you guys definitely saw Mr. J up on the second floor while talking to Mr. J appear out of nowhere, walk in, and then you guys see the door open and close behind him. But Mr. J nor Mr. Smith seem to really notice what's going on. But they both look over to you. Do you guys have any questions? Oh, Mr. J speaks up. The hard drive, if you guys are able to bring the hard drive back, will be 12,000 a piece. Even if you guys are not unable to find said hard drive, your pay will be 12,000 for endangerment while on this run.
Guess we probably should get ready and get going then. Any other questions, guys?
Well, I was going to ask, since they are pretty much good as dead now, do you mind sharing the dossiers of the first two groups that went on this one, just in case it might turn into a rescue mission, or I don't know. I mean, if they're missing or dead, at least to compare where we are to them, see if someone we can keep an eye out for, or anything like that.
Unfortunately, I can't. Just like I can if anyone asks for your dossiers, I wouldn't be able to give that information out. It's just something that we do.
Understandable.
At the foundation.
But like I said, I'm here, alive. You can see me. If they're considered dead, I thought it might be okay this time, but rules are rules, I suppose.
Unfortunately,
also,
if they're considered dead, they're more or less most of the contact information has been redacted from the file. The only real thing you'd be able to get is just a picture.
I'll still take those if that's okay. And then also, is this added security due to the anonymous tip?
This is due to the your guys' first run, your introductory run to the organization, where you guys were preventing a kidnapping. We noticed that we weren't quite fit well to deal with large threats or really magical threats of any kind, so we've had a couple of spirits that are floating around protecting the place, as well as some upgraded material reinforcements.
Nice. Yeah, that's all I had.
Any other questions?
I'm good to go. Go.
I'm ready as I'm gonna be.
All right. As you guys go ahead and prepare, is there anything you guys, as you guys are leaving the twist, is there anything you guys need to grab or get before leaving Seattle proper and heading to Toronto?
Lunch.
I was gonna
Yeah.
call Hardwire and see if he can't get the box truck set up as like a forward operating base.
He told you it would not really be, beyond putting like a couple tables in there, it wouldn't be really something doable with your guys' timeline on getting to Toronto. You do remember it did take about 2.5 days to drive from Seattle all the way to Toronto.
Could he like screw some chains and some boards down along the walls? That way we could have like bunk beds in there to sleep on the walls and floors. That way, maybe get some armor plates we got laying around, strap them on there or something.
He says, let me see what I can rig up here. I can't guarantee anything, though, with the timeline crunch, but I'll see what I can do.
Guys,
Well, when we get... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say we should probably just pick up some more ammo before we leave, everyone.
Yeah. I also need to make a couple calls and just let people know I'm going to be out of the city just so they don't worry.
When we get back into the van, I'll go ahead and dismiss that spirit. But also, I look to Dobrik. Or, did Dobrik come in?
I got my own car.
Okay. Well, before we all leave...
Are we leaving now? Because if so, I can just send my car in and hop in the van with you guys. But
I
just need to grab my go bag first.
Just in general, when we're like outside, about to head out, I look over at Dobrik and I just flash him this coin. Like, look at it, Ashley.
I'll flip on my magic goggles and I'll take a peek at this bad boy.
Okay, Go ahead and roll a perception.
Oh boy.
While you're looking, I'm gonna need you to disenchant this.
That's 2 hits.
It is a foci. You could sense it to see a more in-depth look at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. 2 hits.
2 hits. I don't think you get any information on foci for 2 hits.
It's not important.
Sorry, I'm
don't ask any questions. Just
What? Where did you were up there? I saw you. Well, I saw second someone. I assume
There-
that's you.
there are 2 other foci just like it, but pretty sure they're connected to those spirits floating above. Anyway, I didn't want to risk.
Are you talking about the Twist's new security system? Air spirits up there?
Yeah. Well, you know, you can't just. Who knows whose coins these were? I don't recognize the signature.
They are. It is an air.
It could be
spirit,
malicious.
at least. You can't tell like any. You can tell what the type of class or type of magic that is active. It is definitely an air spirit foci. You have not seen this.
Just because you don't know whose it is, you can safely assume it's not yours. And
But it might be malicious towards the club.
I just told you it wasn't. They bought that for the security system.
Are you sure? I mean, what would a mundane club owner need 3 foci for?
Security.
You can't command the spirits. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you can with that thing, right?
I don't know. Does it matter?
I don't know if I can help you out with that one. I mean, I'm not going to report you or anything like that.
Wait, these are foci? I thought this was just a quarter I found on the floor.
Yep, just a magic quarter.
Anyway, you better disenchant them before we get caught.
What do you mean we? I guess by proximity, maybe we, but
You're actually perceiving still, Delbrick.
yeah.
You see a spirit that sort of breaks away from its pattern, and now is doing the pattern over you guys.
Yeah, that guy up there. Is that the we you're talking about?
That's
You and him?
the spirit I'm about to whatever it's called when you disenchant a spirit.
Banish?
Banish, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Thank you, brain.
And just speaking to your totally just a coin, and have him come down here so you can give that old boy a good touch or a bad touch, depending on how the spirit feels about it.
You gonna disenchant this or not? It's only a force 4. Come on, bro, be cool. Force 5.
Is it force 4 or force 5? Because
It may
I
be
can help you.
4-6. I don't know.
this guy's paying us.
It's not his. I already told you.
You have no clue if it's his or not. And I told you it was his. He told him. Oh God, no! I'm not helping you.
How loud is this conversation going on?
How loud is the conversation going on, you two?
Is it like
it's like I'm stage whisper yelling right now? So I mean,
so?
it's
Instead of this,
outside the
it's more
veil.
like, it's not yours.
It's not his. Just
just
let in. He doesn't even know what this is.
I mean, you guys are close enough to hear the conversation because it's right after you guys sort of all got outside of the club.
Mason, you might need to do your dad thing. I think Karma stole something.
yeah,
I found it. I found
stole
it.
Carmen, what the fuck did you steal? From who
I
from? Who are you
found-
stealing from?
I found a coin in the Jay's office.
So you found Jay's money.
Well, I know it's not his though.
How do you know it's not his? What does it matter? It's in his office. It's in his office. It's his.
Oh, also, I found these pictures. I found these files.
Files can
Files, or
stay.
did you take
Quarter
pictures
grows
of the
back.
files?
I took pictures of the files.
You can keep the files. Give me the coin.
They might be important.
Give me the coin.
You want the coin?
Well, I mean, let's think about this now. The deed's already done. If we give him back the coin, he's gonna know that we are up there.
I'm not giving it back the coin. I'm gonna put it on the fucking desk, like the counter where the bar is, and he's gonna think some fucking magic wumbo jumbo did it. I don't fucking care as long as it's not found in Konami's hands.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Brain blast, because I'm smart as well as handsome here. We call it security testing. We call it pen testing. While we were having our meeting, our stony, bumbling shaman was able to get past them invisibly and take something from the office.
The guard was asleep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kiss those metallic lips later. Give me your coin.
It's not my coin yet, but
I have the coin, right?
Yes.
You gave it to me. I'm gonna walk back inside.
what are you doing? I'm gonna
just going to
start
put my
scrubbing my
hands on-
astral signature.
I'm just going to put my hands on Karma's shoulders to make sure he doesn't follow you back in.
He just
I
you see
walk
his
in
hands
there.
moving, trying to scrub something.
Just by myself. I just walk in there and be like, "Hey, Mr. J,
Yes.
you know how you guys were worried about your security, and it was kind of our whole thing to, check on your security last time.
Yes.
Might want to update your security a little bit better. I'm gonna just flash the coin. You remember what this is?
Yeah. And to be fair, as he takes and looks at it, I mean, we saw Karma, but he's allowed to be here. So the spirit didn't do anything to him.
You saw Karma?
I mean, I didn't, but the spirit did.
Well, yeah, but I just mean he took something without you knowing.
Oh, no, I knew. I was just seeing if you guys were going to come back with it.
I thought we were gonna be testing the. Okay, apparently you 2 steps ahead when we thought we were 5. My bad. I figured we were helping
He
you.
gives a little bow.
We are.
Fucking. I guess good work then. I'm gonna fold out the fist bump.
He just sort of
Does
looks.
he do it? You've made this awkward. I just want you to know this awkwardness. That's on you. I'm just gonna turn around and leave.
He gives a small little chuckle as you turn the corner and leave.
Karma goes and does this towards the J, like, we're good. You're welcome.
Now, Karma, if we ever come across some bad people and you want to take their shit, I'm all for it. But maybe don't bite the hand that's feeding us.
And I don't recognize that astral signature.
Also,
and
aren't you
it
some
could've
like
been
white
anyone.
knight or some shit? Aren't you not allowed to kill people or whatever?
Well, I didn't kill anybody.
Well, funny you say that.
I didn't kill anyone, so
Yeah.
I didn't kill anyone. They happened to die because of a spell that I cast one time.
right.
They could have gotten out of it, but they
True.
chose not to after they were stunned.
Just happened to be a critical glitch.
Right.
Wait
Sounds
a
like some
minute.
bad
You're
luck.
I
down-
accidentally rolled the required number of hits to make it critical.
Sounds like some bad luck right there. Oh wait.
It was bad luck on a.
She did.
So you
Mostly
telling
her
me I might be able to convince you to use lethal rounds instead of gel rounds?
Meta talk right now, technically good. I mean, Karma right now is in broken code status, which means I'm on a path to replace my honor code.
Well, Mason's a little proud of you. And
We have 2.5 days to have this conversation.
Yeah, we need to leave.
We are on a time frame, gentlemen.
yeah, all right, let's get the card.
Get any sort of rear end that you have, either organic or prosthetic, and get in the van, please.
So you guys go ahead and get to the van. Dobrik, you get into your car so you can go get your go bag from the island.
Mhm.
Actually,
But I
Can
went
I
ahead
go
and
with
shared
you
those
over
photos with you.
Yes, you guys see the two files that he did take a picture of. One is a hard drive with all of your names listed for 12,000 apiece. Destination is Toronto, and the second one he takes a picture of is a dragon's tooth, located in the Sox, SOX, all capital, for 1 million New Yen apiece.
Yo, I took this picture because I had our names on it, but then this one had a dragon on it, so I took that picture.
dragons are cool, and I'm about that. Yo, does that say 1 million a piece?
And it's
piece?
8 people that are
And that
assigned
was
to this
for-
run.
Yo, gentlemen, we have stumbled into a come up here. Mace, can you use that silver tongue and make sure that if we come back with this thing, we get hella paid?
You don't pay that kind of money to find a dragon tooth. You pay that kind of money to kill a dragon.
Where are the socks, by the way?
Okay, so I'll take it a
Above
step
the
back.
shoes.
We should go check out socks.
Anyone
it
can
out.
roll a memory. If you have France or Germany information, you get an edge.
Oh.
We all kind of groan at that.
I actually got 5 hits, but I honestly don't think Karma would know anything outside of the United States.
I got 2
Okay.
again. I'm only rolling 6.
6.
It was the Sox is some pretty big news. In 2000, it was created in the Sox is a you got 4 hits, so anyone with 4 or more would know that it is the Saar Lorraine Luxembourg Special Administration Zone, usually called SOX for short. It is an E-rated expanse of land between France and Germany, separated from the surrounding lands by a containment barrier. It was created in 2008 when a nuclear power plant suffered a catastrophic meltdown. More or less, it's Chernobyl 2.0. 4 years later, Feuerschwing, which is a dragon, crashed into the wasteland after she was shot down by Luftwaffe, which was another dragon after her emergence. There was a fellow dragon that attempted to rescue her, but was driven off by Lofier, which is, you guys would know, the 3 of you. Actually, all of you would know, which is, I believe, the leader or the CEO of Sader Krupp Megacorp, as well as Nebelhair, which is another dragon. But Feuerschwing has not been seen after she crashed into the wasteland. She was never seen leaving the Sox.
So maybe that's like a next type thing. I'm assuming if they're getting paid 1 million per piece and there's 8 of them, this might be a little bit out of our skill zone.
I had the wrong air. Like I thought Sox was like a club. Yeah, no, we'd have to go to like Europe
Or
for that.
I mean, we've got their names. We've got a pretty good Matrix person. Maybe we could track them. If they're on their way back with the Dragon's Tooth, we just intercept, or we just kind of snap.
Wait, are you saying that we gank dudes that gank the dragon?
Aren't you
I'm
the
saying
other
1
good
million
person in the group?
apiece.
That'd be easier than.
Since when did me and Co become the good guys?
I mean, I'm a good guy,
A lot can happen in 3 months.
Hey.
and that's
Bad-
a lot of research money.
Bad guy doesn't necessarily mean bad guy.
Right.
There's good ways
Thank
to
you,
use things.
Satan.
I thought.
Wow.
No,
I never.
magic.
Honestly, I thought that was a plan that would come from like Mace or I of like we stop the dudes who just gank the dragon and we gank them because they're gonna be tired. You're a man of science, sir.
Dude, we're about,
Yeah.
dude. Toronto's gonna get
Scientifically
dark.
speaking, if they're
Toronto's
already tired,
done.
You know, they could just be dentists.
It could just be dead.
Just drag
Fuck
your
it, let's go
dentist.
find Blood Jesus. They'll probably want to kill him.
You know what? I actually do. That guy scared the hell out of me. So if I could, I'd sleep better knowing that Blood Jesus isn't out there doing blood miracles for blood mages with blood despair. I don't know. I'm saying blood a lot.
I'm not one for shooting first, ask questions later. But when it comes to Blood Jesus, I'm thinking unload and ask questions later.
Yeah. Anyway,
you talk to dead bodies.
I don't. All right.
can you?
On that note,
I'm.
you guys go
Magic.
ahead and go your separate ways so that way Dobrik can get his go bag. The three of you can go ahead and begin making calls and looking up what you need before leaving Seattle. But at that point, we'll go ahead and take a 10-minute break. We'll come back 10 minutes. Oh, no, why did I say 10 minutes? Hello? It's only a 7-minute break. Silly.
Jeez, come on.
We do have something special going on in the break. So, you wonderful viewers out there, I will see you after the break.
Bye-bye.
Hey, what's up? We're back. We're playing the game. Now we're back because I can't press the transition button correctly. So we're ready to go. We're coming back.
I can hear it a little bit.
Welcome.
Feel better, JJ.
It is now. I
Cool.
stopped doing it now. We're back. We're here. We are going to fast forward. Just to let you know, chat. We're going to go past all the buying stuff because who wants to watch these goons buy ammo for the next hour and a half?
Shopping episodes.
I know I don't. They're going to go ahead and take their trip across
Road trip.
the way to Toronto. As you guys know, they have to leave Seattle, go into non-UCAS territory, and then re-enter UCAS to get closer to Toronto. It's not too crazy difficult. Hardwire was able to toss a couple of tables into the back, as well as put some like corkboard and stuff up there that had little metal tongs in there, so you could put like hang up guns and stuff like that if you wanted to, but did not have anything set up as far as like metal plating or anything like that. Not a whole lot left due to the renovations of the house and the upgradings you guys are doing there. But on such short notice, he didn't really have time to really upgrade much more than that. We could just toss some stuff from his workstation in.
There's no room to like throw down like cots and shit on the floor for us to sleep in, right?
Yep.
All right, cool. That's
Uh,
fine. Did
Around
Hardwire
the
come with us, or
mattress.
did he stay behind?
Hardwire stayed behind.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna ask. Do we need a Matrix person? Because I mean, if the city's gonna be dark, anyways, I don't know how much they'll be able to help out, or they might. I don't know if they can find some source.
Well, unless Zero turns up, send him our way, Hardwire. If Zero turns up, but other than that, I guess we're going without any Matrix.
That's fine by the sound of it. Not a whole lot of Matrix activity there. As from what I'm looking up after receiving information for this run, it's been very hit or miss whether or not there's Matrix there. If there is, then it's maybe 25 feet at the most.
Maybe we should prepare for our vehicles to shut down like they did last time. Get some bicycles or
Hardwire, were you able to counteract that?
horses.
I had to repair it. I wasn't there for whenever your bikes broke down, but I was able to.
Do you know how we
repair
could stop it?
it. Don't drive it. If something like that happens, I mean,
Where's the nearest horse rental?
in the woods.
Can't you like summon a magic horse?
Not with Konami around.
That's true.
Ew.
What did you do to them anyway? Like, Like, why are they so like peeved?
He was born.
Honestly, I don't know. I didn't
Said
know.
Hey,
something.
can I
Hit the
can I
dog
kinda
the wrong
retcon?
way, and after that,
when I was studying spirits, hanging out with the beast spirits,
Mhm.
did they by chance tell me what went down?
so man, I got
Yes.
this bud Konami.
They can. And they will tell you he was unfortunately just born on the wrong day.
The dude was born on a Thursday. Get him.
Konami, you know,
1/7 of the population is just fucked.
I spent about I spent about a month hanging out with the in the beast meta plane, and they really just don't like the sign you were born under. What are you, a Capricorn?
It's weird they don't like it, man. I'm a Taurus.
Oh, Taurus figures. Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
like those.
All
But
right.
some of them sure
Anyway.
fucked.
Hey, Hardwire. I know that Seattle itself kind of experienced a power outage 4 months ago. Was there ever any information uncovered about that on how that happened, who was behind it, how they did it?
No, and unfortunately, most of the runners that were digging up information went missing when they were seemed to get close to information. A lot of the threads that they were leaving behind got deleted, and all the big corporations had power, and they refused to acknowledge that the power ever went out.
I'm liking this pattern we keep finding ourselves on.
There
Group was sent to
no-
figure out what happened. Group's now missing. Hey, we're the next group to go missing. Cool.
There
Really
was
liking what
no
we're seeing
power
here.
outage in Ba Sing Se.
I'm just loving all the road trips.
The road trips are nice. It's kind of cool to get to like know my goons a little better.
Wait, aren't you the
Goon?
goon?
Co, do you need a place to sleep?
Do I need a? What do you mean? Do I need a place to sleep?
You were in the van when we left to go to the twist.
Is this like your house now? Are we all your guests?
I mean, I'm not gonna say no, but I don't own this van, and I currently don't have a domicile because I spent too much money and didn't save enough, and my very fancy apartment is no longer mine.
Well, you know you got a place to sleep at my place. So
Do I have to stay on the barn?
you could stay wherever you feel comfortable, just not mine, Kyrie's, or Hardwire's bed.
Didn't like a bunch of KE agents like go to your farm or barn or something?
No.
They got close, but they never made it to the.
We built a garage. You could probably set up a sack, above that.
You can have the stall next to mine.
You know what? I'm down for that.
We make it
I'm
real
down.
nice
Barn?
for you.
I'm here for that. Yeah, I figure I'm awakened now. I should embrace my magic roots.
Do
that
away.
are
Well,
Do
to make
depths
you feel a
have?
little better, the barn is finished out, so there's insulation and,
Okay, so it's not like totally
cooling.
roughing it in there.
No, I finished it out for Karma, and now Co.
Do depths have traditions?
Yes, they can have traditions. His is already spoken
It's a-
for. He's not shamantic or hermetic.
Oh, some 5th edition stuff.
Um,
Hopefully, we'll get to play with that real soon.
So you guys begin to head onwards to greatness. It is a relatively quiet road trip. You do see a couple of gangers that are just sort of driving by. They double take a look at your vehicle, and keep driving, but they don't definitely make any attacks or get anything against you.
If their gaze lingers too long, I want to just like hold the shotgun up in the window a little bit, and like don't even look at them. Just like,
Roll intimidation.
oh hell yeah. Oh, it's a charisma skill, isn't it?
Yes.
Your boy got no charisma, and I don't have intimidation as a skill.
Hey guys, bugger off.
Oh, gee there, bud. Could you not?
Could you not?
I got the shotgun. See, it's not loaded.
Right.
All right.
The shell
Well,
goes flying out of the gun for some reason.
on 2 dice, I got 2 hits.
Okay.
Ooh.
They do speed up a little bit and just like give you the bird as you drive off, or as they drive off. It's about. I'm assuming you guys are just letting the auto drive just take you there. No one's actually physically driving.
Be napping.
Okay. At that case, you guys make it in 2 days because you guys have to go the speed limit that is put for these roads. So you do make it in 2.5 days. It is now Thursday at 1 a.m. So you guys are arriving in the middle of the night. You guys are coming up to a long line. You're about 10 cars deep right now. As you see a wall, a temporary wall. It has a chain link fence behind some cement barriers, and above the fence has a bunch of barbed wire. As you guys look like you've made your way to the checkpoint outside of Toronto.
Honk the
Do we
horn,
have
see
a-
if they listen.
Do we have a story on why we're here?
Yeah, it's business. Fuck them. They don't
Yeah.
need to know.
We're hard drive hunters.
My name is Underhill. My business is my own.
Yeah, seriously. All right. So I guess I'll hop out the car.
Trying to
Hello?
find Nunya.
Like I said, you are 10 cars back, but there are cars that are just in front of you waiting to get in. You can see that there is currently 3 HRT soldiers or guards at the checkpoint, looking underneath vehicles, doing thorough checks on each vehicle before allowing them to pass into the city.
Hey, everybody's got their firearms legal, right?
I don't have any firearms.
You don't need a license
Oh?
for my firearms.
I've
Yes,
got
you do.
literal firearms.
Oh?
Wow.
Stun guns don't even
Oh,
have an L or an I next to
no,
them.
I thought you were talking about for your
I
magic.
mean,
LOL.
last
Okay.
time I saw that Desert Strike, don't exactly remember that being legal.
Neither is the big fuck off machine gun that's slammed in the side of this van.
Oh, no, that's not in this van.
Oh no, we're in the box truck. Never mind.
Yeah, we're in the box truck.
Belay that statement.
So
Karma
also,
starts
there's
stuffing.
only 3 seats in the front, and someone's gonna have to sit. At least one person will have to be in the box.
I figured I'd just be in the box napping.
Is
I
there
put,
a
when
I
I-
put my air mattress up in there too, so you're fine.
Yeah. Whenever
Harmon-
I brought like a sleeping bag. Whenever I feel like a stop and I'm just gonna like kind of open up the back and kind of peek around and kind of takes like what you said. I see. And then I'm gonna hit Co on the fucking thing, like, where'd you put the Desert Strike?
It's in the back under a jacket. It's like a weapons case under a jacket.
Is there like floorboards or anything? Like what's at my feet? Is it just metal?
Solid metal. You guys
I guess
have
I'll just
a bunch of weapon racks and a bunch of tables in the back of a moving van.
Is the Desert Strike broken down?
Oh yeah, it's broken down. It's busted, like it's in a like gun case about yay big. So it's pretty much like broken down to like platform barrel. Like, you know what I mean? Like as busted down as it could be to just kind of like click it together and be good to go.
I will throw all of our backpacks and jackets and loose things on top of it.
If you need to, I can make it look like there's a fake wall in front of all that shit.
Can you just make this box disappear?
I could levitate it. I don't know how high.
Karma? As you make yourself invisible, can you make this box invisible?
I can make this box invisible. I can just trying to wonder if I can just make. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, yeah, I can get a spirit to make this invisible.
If you could, send something back here and make this, because I'm pretty sure this is the only thing that's illegal firearm related. I don't know about your ass with drugs.
Hold up.
What
Let's
drugs?
What drugs? The ones you've been doing almost consistently over the past 2 days.
I have a license to do that.
I have a
Sign up.
permit.
Co, is that your only illegal firearm?
If I say yes, will you believe me?
No.
You guys are now the 8th car in line, and the car is still like your van is moving forward because autopilot's still on.
Karma's gonna make things look invisible. How many
I'll
things does
summon
he need to
that,
make invisible?
Throw everything that could
make the
possibly
fucking
be
car
illegal.
invisible.
So I'm looking through my guns list, and this is all in character. Smart gun, that's legal.
Yeah.
Light fire, that's legal.
Put everything you need
Yeah.
invisible in the back.
My sword is legal because I have a blades license.
Yeah?
I have a Mossberg shotgun.
Should be good. Yeah, that's good.
Be good. Oh yeah. Then the only thing that's illegal is the
Desert Strike.
is the Shiwase Arms TAC mod.
The what? The what mod?
It's a TAC Model 69.
What is that? What is that?
From this point forward, it is now known as the fuck off cannon. It's
that
the biggest rifle I could afford.
It's the what?
It's a Shiwase Arms tactical mod, the tactical model 69. It's massive.
Is that from
It's
firing, or is that from the book?
I think that's from the book. Let me look again.
I thought the only illegal firearm was the Desert Strike.
Let me see. 'Cause this
That
one
we've seen.
I don't think is for public use.
Well, Karma's gonna summon
Dobrik is just like, why are y'all into crime?
a spirit of air. Actually, first I'm gonna peek out and just make sure they're not awakened.
Yeah, go ahead and roll astral perception.
Yeah, the only rifle that's illegal is the Barrett Model 122. Oh no, wait, no. Sorry, never mind. That's wrong.
I got one hit on normal perception.
Okay. There's two guards that are sort of looking forward, and one that is checking under vehicles and doing thorough checks.
Yeah, I can't find any model whatever you're talking about.
All right, let me double check firing squad real quick.
Yeah, I did a search on fuck off cannon and nothing popped up.
I got one hit on one guard,
Okay.
3 hits on another,
Okay.
4 hits on another.
Okay. Can you assign which one is which?
Go closest in order.
So the one that's doing the searching is 1, then we'll say left is 2, and then right is the 4.
Is there only one guard actively searching?
Correct.
Then I'll do it in order because that's the order I would have rolled.
Okay. He is mundane, the guy that's checking. The guy on the left is awoken. And the guy on the right, with 4 hits, I believe you get to know pretty much everything. Besides if you're like, hey, they're a technomancer. They have a magic of 5. And if there's anything specific else beyond that you're looking for, just let me know. Whenever I assume that you're looking at people's like magic.
Yeah.
If you're
usually.
looking for anything else, just let me know.
I need to know how many children they have,
Is he running a fever right now?
where they live. Do they have cancer? I'm going to summon that air spirit.
Do it. What force?
12.
I'll go 5.
Holy crap. No
I
hits.
got 9 hits.
No hits.
Got 9
I got none.
Uh,
You have 9 service on a force 5 spirit.
Jeez.
Jesus.
So, looking at it, in available, it says like the number parentheses and it has the letter after it. Those are capital letters, right?
Yes.
It was the letter.
Okay, I wanted to make sure
Yeah, it's either
I was seeing it's
capital
an I.
or a capital L.
Okay,
L
so
is
it's either-
limited. It's illegal.
It's an I.
That's illegal.
Yeah,
Okay, we
that's
gotta hide that too.
Yeah. So just so you know,
Is it a sniper? What is it?
it's a sniper rifle. It's got damage 6. If we're
You have 2
firing,
snipers?
that's my one sniper. That's the one I've been using.
Oh, I thought you had the Desert Aries. Whatever.
No, this is from firing squad. Right when it dropped, I dug through this looking for a cool gun. And
That sounds pretty cool.
Found it.
this thing is a cool gun.
All right. Well then, still same thing. I need you to make invisible.
Everyone just put all your illegal shit in the back. And
I think that's it. I think it's just you and Co. that's got illegal shit.
all right. I'll just put my backpack back there with
Okay.
all my drugs in it.
I'm sorry that I'm trying to do my job to the best of my ability. I apologize that sometimes you need to bend the corrupt corporate law just a little bit to be able to protect the people that you run with and have a livelihood for. I'm really sorry about that.
You
I
should
mean, I've
be.
just got a couple of drugs that are illegal. I mean, they shouldn't even be illegal. It's mostly natural.
Mostly.
Doesn't change the fact.
The man doesn't want you to have them.
Yeah. All right. What is the?
Command my spirit to hide the contents in the back of the van.
Okay.
Oh, also those 2 guards that aren't searching, they're awakened. So if they come up to this van, we need to kill this operation.
Like, fireball?
Probably not.
Ooh, hold on.
I don't know what you mean.
How many total HRT do I see?
3.
Like, so we got 1 searching and 2 waiting back there. I mean, it wouldn't be the first HRT I've killed.
You do see there is a HRT like armored vehicle that has a gun swiveled on top.
All right.
If only we had a Matrix
How,
expert that could like create a distraction.
How good are you at driving, Dobrik?
If I said that I relied on technology to do all my driving, would you believe me? Because I'm not great. I'm not bad. Wait, what is it? What's it linked to? What skill?
Reflex or reaction. Sorry.
Not terrible.
The Blade Boy would probably be good.
So, Co, maybe you should get behind the wheel just in case we need to, bust our way into Toronto.
All right. And I hop from shotgun to driver,
Okay.
like climbing over awkwardly.
Excuse me. Oh, pardon me.
All right, scooch.
All right. The rest of you. Where are you going?
Just
Sitting.
sitting all nonchalant in the back,
Right.
Meow.
Right. Hello.
So I'll be in the bitch seat in the front.
Okay. The 2 of you begin to go up Konami, do you still have autopilot engaged, or are you now driving?
I have autopilot engaged for now.
You guys slowly move up between each car, and you finally get up. The person sort of knocks on your window.
I rolled the window down.
I need to see both of your sins, please, and I need to see what's in the back, sir.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So here you go, and I hold up my comlink with my sin.
It's a rating 6, yeah?
Yeah.
Dobrik, which sin are you using?
Oh, let me find that.
It beeps and it lights up green.
Rating 4.
That one beeps, and you see like it flash red a little bit. I'm sorry. I need to just run that just one more time, please. Seems like there is some sort of error with it.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
It lights up and turns green the second time. Is it unlocked, or do you have to press something up on your side?
Wow. We kind of live in here, so I've got two guys in the back, so they'll, yeah. And I just go ahead and, like, knock on the thing. I'm like, dun, dun. Like, they'll meet you around back.
Yeah, she looks at you a little weird. You're muted, by the way.
I'll just hop out. Like, hey, what's up? What you banging on the door? Oh, what's up, guys?
I wanted you so bad to have gotten naked. That would have been so funny.
What? You guys go ahead.
Albert runs out naked and greased up.
Distraction!
Yes.
You can look at me like, why did you have a hippie naked and greased with you?
It's a rating 5, correct?
Oh, my sin?
So yeah, I did both of your sins.
Rating 4.
Rating 4.
Got a 3.
How do
Karma
I have the best
packing
sin?
all of his pockets. Is this it?
It's on
Or
your
stuff
comp
some
link.
Dust on it.
This is for Masons. It lights up green, no issue.
By the way, my sin is Jason Bourne.
My name is also Jason. If I recall correctly, it has a mark on it for substance abuse.
It does have a mark for possession and substance abuse. It lights up. It lights up green, without it seeing anything issue. We have to just check in here, make sure everything's legit. And they look you up and down once. Sir, which one is your cot?
Talking to Jason
To
or
Karma.
Jason? Oh.
Jason
My
or
cot-
Jason?
My cot is I just sleep wherever.
Hey, what you want to know where his cot is for?
He has got a possession charge. I just want to make sure that he's not smuggling anything into the city.
Oh no, it's do we have cots in this van?
Mason
do.
said that there is at least a cot in the van.
I mean, yeah, we would have packed enough blankets and stuff for all of us to sleep in here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I hand him a bundle. Like, well, I got this. Here's my cot. We move, around, so I don't, sleep in the van sometimes. But
They do look over your cot once over. All right, you're good to go. Then you gotta check underneath the vehicle, make sure nothing is going on. What is the rating of your invisibility? Is that 5?
yes.
The guy gets real close. He's probably like a couple inches away from the bag, looking around inside, but passes over the bag, not noticing it's there, and hops out of the truck and begins looking underneath in the wheel wells, as well as underneath everything, making sure nothing weird is happening. You guys all get a notification on your comm link from an unknown number. I
To
need
Canada, eh?
I need all of you to just make sure to sign this disclosure saying that you are entering Toronto at your own risk. The city of Toronto is no. If you enter, the city of Toronto is not held liable for any injury and or death that may happen while you are inside of this city.
Karma signs.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's going on in here now?
It's under protection. There is some high gang activity that is going on in a large portion of Toronto, and we just want to make sure that the city is just letting you know that the city is not legally liable for anything that may happen to you. You're more or less entering at your own risk.
Perfect.
So you guys all four sign with your sin. You guys go ahead and enter the city of Toronto. It is dark once you enter inside. You got a street light for two. Most of the stores are busted up. It definitely looks worse than when you guys left it the last time. At least this entering part where you guys are coming in at.
Has the power come back on at all in Toronto?
He told you that it was been hit or miss. It's been on the last couple of days without any sort of issues. But that's about it.
Wouldn't expect it to last much longer.
In the middle of Toronto, you do see an Aries building, a Stater Krupp building, a Spinrad Global, which you guys know that just got into part of the Big Ten about 3 years ago, and a Wuxing building as well in like the downtown area of Toronto.
But those guys still all have power.
It is about 1:45 by the time you guys actually get up there, and they are bright. You can definitely
Really?
see the
Okay.
Aries lights and all the big signs. You know, the Spinrad Global has a globe on the top that's rotating. If you guys have AR, Aries has a flame that's sort of looking over the helmet of Aries, and then Satyr Krupp has a dragon that has fire breathing out in AR.
All right.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I can actually use like a decent night's rest somewhere with a comfy bed. You've been here before. Did you stay somewhere nice or decent?
No, we pretty much didn't get sleep for like 3 days.
Yeah. Long haul's a hell of a drug.
My lower back is starting to hurt.
That's
So
cool.
like a decent mattress would be nice.
Has anybody actually been to Toronto that wasn't trying to run for their life, that maybe knows where Runner Bar is?
No, I don't usually go this far.
Yeah, I went, like, when my whole ordeal happened, I went from Aslan north. There was no going east, there was no going west, it was just north.
So are we in like
Yeah.
the main city, like in the thick of the city?
Right now, you're on the more of the suburbs of the city.
Maybe we head farther into the city, guys.
I mean, we could go to the University of Toronto and hole up in a dorm room.
I mean, it's just groundskeepers there, right? And
I
the
mean-
Blood Jesus?
Potentially.
some
in a
spirits
few
on-
months.
Defense.
I mean, I'd rather find somewhere relatively safe for the night. Me and Karma might be able to actually project the stomping grounds, see what's up over there at the university. Is that where the Jay said the? I mean, I know my awesome memory is starting to fail me now, but is that where he said the hard drive or
Yeah.
the Wuxing hard drive would be?
Yeah.
The files are in the computer.
They're
Did he just
in
sneak
the computer.
inside the computer?
I mean, didn't you bring a fancy blow-up mattress? Can't you just sleep back here?
I mean, I can, but I don't want to. I'm used to my Serta Mattress Pro, and it's just been difficult these last couple of days.
I can pretty much guarantee you that any hotel you find out here isn't gonna have about the same comfort as your blow-up mattress.
I mean, if you need something for that back pain, let me see what I got.
I'm good.
Hey, Dobrik, I'm not trying to talk shit here. How long have you been running?
Like 30 years.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, like, if this is one of your first times out of town, this is how
I mean,
it
it's not my
goes.
first time out of town. I'm just saying I'm used to a certain standard of living, and
Fair.
I'm not running every weekend. I probably my longest one was two weeks. We still had decent lodging.
We should have asked the J if they had like a spot that they could put us up or something, like just to be safe.
I plan on just sleeping in this truck, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, but milk them for what they got, man.
I mean, it's got a machine gun attached to it.
It
It's a pretty
doesn't.
safe place.
I don't know
That's
why you
it.
keep thinking it does.
It's not the van; it's
The
the
other
moving
van.
truck.
There's got to be a machine
Dobrik
gun.
is very tired, obviously.
Um,
I'm fine
It's
setting
like
up a tent
two-
right out here somewhere. Is there a park that we can stop at?
you could definitely take a look around.
Oh,
Uh,
What do you want to go to a park for?
nice in parks.
With all the power out and everything, I'm assuming the Matrix is down too, right?
Power's up right now.
Power's up right now and working just fine.
Oh, power's up right now. Then I would like to hop on Google
Okay.
and just Google like talismongers near me.
Okay. There's a thing for that.
It's 3 awakened people and a mundane. We can probably talk to the person, and they probably know something about a runner bar, or somebody who knows something about a runner bar, or they can maybe even just point us in the direction of a place that hasn't been looted to hell.
So you guys definitely check the talismongers are pretty well known. There's 3 that you really know of that are notified. There's a Solomon Polymer, which is off the University of Toronto. Vin Trong is a York University professor. And then Penelope Bean in Cabbagetown.
Are on Google, do any of them have like business locations that are listed as open at 1:45 in the morning? So I don't want to go knock on someone's door and be like, "Wake up!
Much a little makeup.
I wanted to."
Penelope is the only one that it seems is the earliest that opens at 7 a.m. But you could head to Cabbagetown, try to find somewhere in Cabbagetown.
Okay, the next thing on the Google search is just bars near me.
Just gonna, as you're doing this, I'm just like rolling out my cot, like in the back, just like fluffing my pillow, just getting ready to sleep.
I like where your head's at. I would like to see if you're gonna catch some Z's, I'd like to park us somewhere where maybe I can, pound the pavement a little bit, see if maybe we can get a little bit more information on just what's going on in the city.
So you do know that you guys are currently in the Toronto sprawl. So think of like Lower Seattle for this area that you guys are currently in. It's like Toronto's dumping ground. Definitely, you could tell there's a lot less security that is roaming around. You see a lot of buildings that are spray painted with different gang signs. It's called the Jane and Finch is the area and the name of the sprawl that you guys are currently in.
Okay.
But it does have a single bar called the Prized Pony.
I'm here for it. I'm not even asking. Since I'm still driving. I'm gonna put it in manual driving. It's not auto anymore. We're just gonna go drive to the Prized Pony.
Okay.
The what?
Where we go?
So I figure we need a place to park. There's a place up here called the Prized Pony. We're gonna park there. We'll take shifts on watch because it seems a little sketchy out here. Then there's a talismonger that opens up early. And they might be able to tell us something about like what's going on here in town, or maybe they can point us in the direction of like a runner bar or something. I was gonna check in the bar and see if there was any sort of happenings. See if I could find anything.
The bar you currently are is not in Cabbage Town. I'm not sure if you're trying to get to Cabbage Town and then get to a bar, or if you're trying to look for a bar in the area you are in now and then go to Cabbage Town in the morning. But the Penelope Bean
Is in Cabbage Town.
is in Cabbage Town, which is about an hour and a half drive.
Okay. Then let's do that. I'm gonna type in address and hit auto.
Okay. You get
So-
to you go around because actually right now it's actually pretty decent to go through downtown. But as you definitely go around the town, you can definitely see it's surprisingly compared to the Jane and Finch area. The downtown area is pretty well kept. You definitely see a lot of patrolling HRT looking around. You do see some Ares guards that are actually patrolling around inside of the Ares building. Same with Wuxing and Saderkrupp and Spinrad Global. All of them have sort of their own area in front of them as well. But it's definitely a lot of nice areas. One thing that really pops up, the Royal York Hotel. It's an older hotel, but it's 28 stories, has about 1,300 rooms, four restaurants, and event spaces. It's a rather large building that sort of sticks out because it's such an old building. It dates back to 1929. So it's quite a bit of an old building. It's about 160 years old. It doesn't sort of seem to match up a lot of the. It has actual stone work to it compared to a lot of now the glass buildings to it, but something that you definitely notice on your way there. As you drive through downtown, you guys get to the other side, to the east and a little bit to the north of downtown. You guys start getting to more Victorian houses. That seems to be a little bit, very edge of suburbs going to more slum areas. So you guys are right in that sweet spot. It's what thanks to Matrix Maps. It's both close. It's about a 45-minute drive downtown, but it's also about a 45-minute drive to somewhere called the Toronto Necropolis, which is one of the oldest cemeteries in the sprawl of Toronto.
All right.
I'll go.
So, where are you taking us, Go?
The Talismonger in Cabbage Town?
That sounds like a made-up place.
I thought the same, but it's right here on Matrix Maps. I have an address and everything.
Her name Penelope Pickles or some shit.
Penelope Bean, actually.
Penelope Bean in Cabbage Town.
Yup.
Are you on 4chan or something?
No. Um, Matrix says that she opens doors at about 7 a.m., so I figure we get to Cabbage Town, we can catch some Z's.
Also, the name of her store is called Magic Beans, by the way.
Oh, cool. So yeah, Penelope Bean, she owns...
Beans? Oh gosh.
We don't have to worry about any giants, do we?
Can't.
I don't want to be conscious anymore.
What's that?
I would not like to be conscious anymore.
You definitely can go ahead and pass out.
Can help you with that.
Right. Ron,
I just like as he makes that horrible joke, like, nope, bedtime.
we're done here.
And I'm over it. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep driving.
Okay. Looking real quick.
I'll go like, yo, just wake me up when it's my shift, or we get somewhere, or you need me. I'm just gonna go to bed until you tell me otherwise.
I'm gonna
Wake me
take
up when September ends.
I'm gonna take the truck out of auto, so I'm now driving.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give it like 20 minutes of driving, trying to time it to where he's like, he just recently fell asleep, or he's like lightly asleep, and I'm gonna brake check.
Roll your edge. See how lucky you are to get that timing right.
I hope this works. Even if it fails, I just, oh, this is good.
Everyone roll reaction.
Four hits.
4 hits. Roll body plus willpower. Mason.
I keep dropping dice.
Critical glitch.
Exactly.
One hit.
You
Cast
are-
accident.
Yes.
The most lethal skill of the game.
Apparently. You roughly fell asleep a little bit ahead of the time, and you're thrown up against the wall a little bit, and then fall back down. And you're awake now.
On the door. Plot my revenge.
What was that, Cole?
Wait, what was that?
because Dobrik's in the cab with me, I'm just gonna go. He probably just fell asleep.
Where's Karma?
Karma's in there with you.
Oh boy! I bet Karma was doing like some mad peyote or something, and it just spilled keep everywhere.
Like that you're mixing your drugs there, but yeah, probably.
I don't know what they do or what they are. I've just heard him say these things.
Buzzwords.
Mason's gonna bash his hand on like that wall like really hard, like hurt his hand hard.
I'm gonna put it back on auto, and I'm gonna send a text. Just, oops, did I wake you?
There's
Tell
a cat.
Karma, I'm gonna tell Karma to look away, and I'm gonna take a selfie of my butthole.
It's now your contact picture in my.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Do you need help with that?
It's now your contact picture.
Look
I
away!
can get the angle right.
Look away!
I can't with you two.
The Adventures of Karma and Jason.
Yeah,
If you take a video and then like screen grab it, it's a lot easier.
Putting on filters.
Why have I never thought like that's some next level planning there, Dobrik.
It's been running for a long time.
I like that Karma's just over here trying to be a homie. Like, dude, I got you.
And I'm just yelling while reaching
Go
around my
away!
desk. Look away! Look at
Help
the
with the
corner!
lighting.
Look at the corner!
In the cab, I can only imagine it's just like, look away.
I mean, would it be more startling that I
I was
just
taking a
had it
picture like-
prepped and ready to go than having to take a picture? Just like, I have a photo I took days ago. Hold on.
So where is this thing?
Send a picture back of like
Oh,
me
boy.
holding up the picture and Dobrik like taking a selfie like really shitty.
You pull up to a
I
bar.
I was gonna say, I look over to Co real quick. I'm like, man, no wonder your last group had it out for you.
I'm sorry. I'm cheeky and fun, sir.
You pull up to an older bar. It's a little bit more run down, but the name of it is Drop Dead.
Gorgeous.
Is this a bread and breakfast?
Right behind it is a enormous cemetery.
You know, don't think this is a great place. Might be a little bit of a bad omen, or maybe called foreshadowing. But yeah, it's what we got.
When I feel us park, I'm gonna hop out the truck.
I'm getting
I'm
some
locking
real
the
masked
doors.
villain
Park.
vibes from this place.
I'm locking the doors as we park. Like the cab, just like
Nope.
They're like a bunch
I'm
of
just gonna
gang
walk up to
stuff
the
here.
window, just tap on it, and be like, "You owe me a drink." I'm just gonna walk inside.
I can go for a drink.
As you guys are, let's see here. As you guys are inside, or walking inside, down the road, you hear the coolest things.
Make it with your mouth.
You hear tires squeal. One squeal is long and then loud and ends in a solid thunk. Voices cry out, horns honk for first a few, then more, and then abruptly they're silent. Everything is silent for about a second or two. Long enough to hear the noise build, starting distantly but rolling closer and closer. It's nothing quite like thunder, it's deeper and more insistent. Excuse me. You feel it distantly, a tremor at your feet as the noise grows, becoming a full-on shaking at the time the noise becomes deafening. You feel it, whatever it is, pass right through you in a surge that sends you stumbling. There's a bright flash, then darkness, then the noise fades. The horns are quiet, there's no engine noise from the street, and as you look around, there's no lights anywhere anymore. No interior lights, no street lights, nothing except for the moon and the stars. The silence is brief, as yells and then screams rise from the streets. Doors open, footsteps begin to walk and then run nearby. Something has happened. But
Are we
what?
playing betrayal all of a sudden?
Yes.
Like with that description?
Am I still
I'm the
tripping?
traitor.
Karma, karma.
What? Where? Mason?
Am I Magic Boy now?
I'll
One of
look.
you?
Okay.
I'm
Roll
just gonna
perception.
answer. No.
No, that's not how it works. I should know.
I
No,
got struck
I-
by lightning. You got hit by
I
a
see
ghost
it.
card.
No,
Yeah,
he's woke boy now.
I'm astrally perceiving. I got one hit.
It's still Monday.
Okay. Anything else,
Can I
Ryan?
play-
How are you feeling?
How am I feeling?
No, how is Mason feeling?
My
How you
head
feeling?
hurts and I'm pretty tired.
How do you feel about this loud boom and tremble that coursed through you?
Oh, I didn't ascent. I just.
Oh, I thought you sense. Oh, or astrally perceive. Oh, yeah. No, he's definitely his astral signature hasn't changed yet.
Yeah, it's you know what? Now that I look at him again, all of my newfound magic knowledge that I definitely have. Yeah, you're one of us now, dude. Congratulations.
Mr. Karma?
Karma's like, what? You look kind of normal to me, but I don't know. Maybe
Right.
Konami's got some others.
I just figured you were a
Yeah,
lightning
so-
wizard now. Maybe I could be like an air wizard. But alright, cool, whatever.
First lesson: fireball. Every mage has to know it.
Can you?
Second
Is
level.
that true?
I don't know it.
They
my,
should know it.
my magic. I can actually punch a fireball out of my fist at people.
I can just look anywhere and make a fireball appear. Watch. you didn't see it because it was really far away, but
Also, because of my awakened ability, I have the ability to do this, and I take that butthole picture and I just post it online everywhere I can find.
It does not
What
connect
Matrix,
anywhere.
bud?
I'm just sitting here like tapping, trying to.
It says
post.
failed. Please retry. Failed. Please retry.
Damn it!
That's for you, and for you alone. And the Matrix has spoken. Yeah, I guess we'll just head inside, grab a drink.
Go inside.
You definitely see there's about 3 patrons that run out, looking confused, and begin to head off, running towards their cars that are parked around the side, trying to get in. But
Are we not going to talk about how creepy that was?
We went through it before.
I will say, not of this, nothing like this. I mean, the power definitely went out, but there was no like sonic boom almost that caused it to go out.
Maybe if I had a scooter snack, I'd be more comfortable going in.
Scooter snack, get out.
If you need to do drugs, then do some drugs, like,
Or don't.
or you do half a drug.
Or no drug.
While you guys are having the conversation, it is cold outside. It is January
in Canada.
in Canada.
Well,
About 3 a.m.
hey, Co, since you're still in the driver's seat, what's the dashboard saying? We all clear?
I don't follow. Like, does the car still work? Is that what you're asking?
You check engine light. Do you see any flashing arrows? Any sort of no problems?
Let me see, because I'm gonna turn the truck. Like, I'm gonna like take the battery back on, so like the half turn.
Mm-hmm.
So I can
you get
get
a
the dash
warning
on.
saying gridlock unavailable. Please do not drive vehicle until reconnected to Matrix.
Can I turn off auto?
Yep.
Does that warning go away?
No, it still stays there. That way you don't like turn it back on while driving.
Okay, but there's no other like the car is boned kind of warnings.
And no, but to be fair, the last time you guys drove it without Matrix help, it didn't. It didn't give any sort of error like that either.
We could
It's a
tell.
similar error than what you guys had the last time you guys did not have Matrix connection to a vehicle.
Last time we were here, we physically noticed a difference in our bikes. They drove differently, and they felt differently, and they made noises.
Right, but
Okay.
he's currently sitting parked, so he wouldn't be able to tell anyone.
Yeah, I haven't turned. I'm gonna turn the engine over, or at least try to.
Does not seem to start.
Well, looks like we're setting up camp here, boys.
Home base, graveyard, and beers. Let's go see if the tap is still warm or still cold yet.
Yeah,
Still.
I'll unlock
English
the
is
doors.
hard.
I'll unlock the doors and head in. I do owe you a drink because that was
You try to
cheeky and fun,
press
but it was rude of me.
the unlock button. It doesn't work. You have to like manually pull it open.
Yeah, just,
And go ahead and leave. Definitely hear the screaming and stuff throughout the rest of the area.
Toronto.
You do
Should we be
hear
concerned about the?
you do hear some gunshots off in the distance. But it's pretty far distance. But you go ahead and head inside.
Toss you your case, by the way.
The drop dead. You now are carrying your case.
I have my sniper rifle case.
He just
I don't
threw it
want to
to
leave
you.
it in the truck.
Oh, true. If
I'm-
need be, I can beat
I'm
somebody
staying
with
out
it.
here.
Okay.
I'll grab my backpack and follow.
If
Inside.
things go bad, just like shoot a fireball out the door or something. I'll come running in. Just sit
Yeah, I'll
back
do.
in my
Hey,
chair,
hey.
close my eyes.
I'll have a fireball primed and ready to go.
You got it.
I'll head inside.
As you guys head inside with gunfire off in the distance, that's where we'll end it for tonight.
All right.
At the
Wizardry.
drop dead.
I had no real desire to be magical, but y'all making me want to get magic, so I'm not left out.
Hey,
I
but
just-
if
I just
everyone
wanna
was
know.
magical, then no one would be.
It's true.
Wait, how?
I just want to see how far I can take this whole like, I don't know, I can totally see your magic, even though that's not something adepts get to do.
That is something they get to do. They
Is
can,
it?
Also,
it's a PowerPoint to do, but yeah, you can
No,
suspend a
I didn't
PowerPoint.
Mason
figure.
does not believe your shit in the slightest, anyways.
He's gonna. um,
Oh, you go and learn today.
in case you guys are curious, we officially. I'm trying something here. Hold on, I just broke the stream. 1 second, please.
Uh-oh, stream's broken.
Oh no, we all disappeared. Help!
And we're back. We're gonna try putting a little. We're gonna dabble into 30 Nights, the campaign book, and see how it works. So that's sort of where we're looking at right now for Toronto.
30 nights.
I mean, I think it's a coincidence. You have 30
We have a
days.
month to get out.
We've got a month to be here. Yeah. Crazy.
Mm.
Mm.
And the power's out, so technically it's 30 days of night. Toronto
sounding like?
vampires.
I mean, daytime still happens, but
Not in Toronto.
right, not Toronto. So thanks, guys, so much for coming and hanging out. I really do appreciate it. If you guys are new here, feel free to hit that follow button. If you're not, or if you are new and you have the $4.99, because that's how money works. You guys can go ahead and do a sweet sub. If you guys have Amazon Prime, guess what? You have Twitch Prime, and you guys can go ahead and do that for free. I hate you. All this will be uploaded on Monday. Monday.
Monday.
That's my joke, Matt. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to help.
Monday.
Ah, dang it. Man. We'll be posting this up on Monday on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Jbrews11. Go check it out. Give it a sub. We're at 20 subs now on the YouTube channel. It's pretty lit. It is a good time. Feel free to come back. Like I said, we're going to go ahead and run at least a portion of the 30 days module. We'll see what it looks like for future stuff. But we're at least going to give it a little bit of a run because there's some cool stuff coming in down the line that I want to take a look at. But thank you again so much for coming to hang out. We do have some sweet merch down below. Ian, can you go ahead and hit that sweet exclamation nerd and help out? Check out our nerd sponsors. It is really cool nerd brand. They go ahead and are raising money to help children who don't have internet access currently get laptops and stuff for them, so they have the capability to do schooling and stuff like that, especially with the pandemic going as strong as it is. It's really helpful for kids. If you guys use the code Jbrews, you guys will actually get 5% off your entire order. Super really good, worth it. They've been super kind to us. They sent me some sweet merch. And who knows, I might do a giveaway soon. Sweet. We are getting close to 350 follows. We're only 15 away, so we are really close to get there. I think at 350, we're going to go ahead and do a giveaway. 400 follows, we're going to go ahead and do another 24-hour stream. We do have another one come up in November for Extra Life. And we might tag Nerd into that as well, see if we can get some sweet stuff going up. Other than that, check out that sweet merch. And we have that sweet mid-stream surprise was done by Peppermint Gentleman. If you haven't yet, go follow him on Twitch and go follow him on Twitter. He is the artist that does 99.9% of the stuff that comes with the channel for We Run the Night, as well as Jbrews as an entity itself. So again, please check him out. He is super awesome at what he does, and he does really good stuff. Check him out. Other than that, check out this guy over here, Mr. Konami, Mr. Ian Flux. Go ahead and give yourself a little bit of a shout there, Mr. Konami.
Hey. Is it the command? Do you still have SO?
I should. Hey.
There it is. That's me right there. You can find me over on twitch.tv/IanFlux, like it says right there. I play a lot of stuff. I play a lot of games with Bruce.
Ooh, it's playing
So
Destiny 2 right now.
That's not
right
true.
now I'm playing Destiny 2. That's lying. So drop a follow over there. Come say hey, and yeah, I'd love to see you over there.
And guys, if you haven't checked the Twitters or the Facebooks, or I don't know, I think I dropped the sweet announcement in Discord. I might have not. I was on vacation when a lot of this happened. We are working with Catalyst Game Labs, the people who make Shadowrun. We're currently freelancers for them, but you know, if we can get some people coming in here, hanging out, having a good time, maybe we can do some really cool stuff with them down the line. So they are being super cool and allowing us to do some pretty sweet stuff with Catalyst. So go check them out on Exactly Wolvie. Check them out there. Books, miniatures, dice, all that really cool stuff. Go check them out. Give them a shout out on Twitter, Facebook. Let them know that we sent you, so that way they know who we are. We run the night. We will see you guys next week to see where all this craziness is going and how the group handles it, because they don't have Matrix. LOL. I will see you guys next week. We'll probably be back tomorrow. I'm not sure what we'll be streaming, but I will be back tomorrow. I shouldn't say we as a group, but I will be back tomorrow. Probably streaming some Destiny or something like that. Probably with this kid over here, Ian Flux, because we always play games together because we're nerds and it's great.
Always.
We'll be around, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.
Bye.